and there's them here. This is Boom Boom, aka World Boom, the Billboard selector. And me I represent for Ryan LFC. To get the latest Reggae Boyz content, just hit that like and subscribe button. And the Operation Ball Game, I say, knock it, Ryan.
Hi, my name is Taekwondo Tracy, former national 100-meter champion of Jamaica, and you're tuned into Elite Sports TV. Like, share, and subscribe to keep up to date with all of the new and upcoming informations we have to do with, especially corruption in athletics. And turn on the notification bell to get all of the upcoming information that you need. I'm out.
Okay. Hi, this is Yasmin Jameson, Reggae Girlz goalkeeper, and you're watching Ryan LFC's YouTube channel. Please like, share, and subscribe.
Hey guys, it's Jermaine Clark Jr. here from Byron Roll Squad 2023. You're watching Elite Sport TV with Ryan LFC. Stay tuned for all things Reggae Girlz, Reggae Boyz, and sports. Peace out.
Hi, my name is Tiffany Cameron, Reggae Girlz top striker, and you are watching Ryan LFC YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Oh, and there's them here. This is Boom Boom, aka World Boom, the Billboard selector. And me I represent for Ryan LFC. To get the latest Reggae Boyz content, just hit that like and subscribe button. And the Operation Ball Game, I say, knock it, Ryan.
Good evening, 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 good evening to Reggae Boyz fans. Enough love and respect. Thank you guys for joining another episode of the Elite Sports TV, the place where you get the best and the most credible opinion in the business. Yeah, man. Bless up to everybody down in the comment section. We have 50 people I watch. People, I guarantee you, this episode will be the best episode for this month. Remember, I told you. So remember, before we get into it, make sure you guys smash the like button, share it out down in the comment section. We have a former Reggae Girlz coach in the building. All right? We're going to dissect what has been going on with the Reggae Girlz. All right? And people, believe you me, this one going to be a sweet one. A person know what it feel to manage the Reggae Girlz and issue all across Jamaican sports and all of them stuff there. But without further ado, guys, one of the most successful women coach in the history of Jamaican sports. All right? And we have the man himself. Good evening, coach. How are you doing, man?
Good evening. How are you? Thanks for having me on the show, and thanks for the big up. I hope I don't have to pay you big checks for that.
No. It will be fine. It will be good. But coach, if you can spin your phone like this, that it can come out YouTube size, I would really appreciate that and stuff. Much better. Thank you very much, coach. Really do appreciate
no problem,
it.
Paddy.
Yeah. But coach, good evening, man. How you doing, man? How your family?
I'm good.
Doing good.
Everybody good, you know. We are living a life and enjoying it as best as we can, you know. The challenges came, lessons to be learned, and you know, you just have to keep rolling on and believing in yourself.
So, coach, what has been doing lately in the recent time right now when it come out football?
I still coach overseas, you know, so I do my summer stuff in the US and stuff like that. But to be honest with you right now, I'm looking forward to setting up back the Barbican team and get them back in the competition as soon as possible. Right now, we're trying to find the sponsorship as best as we can. We're trying to ride on the momentum after the 2023 World Cup. So let's see what happens after that, huh?
Most definitely, man. But coach, how long you have been managing the Barbican team, though?
I'm in women's football about 20 years, and before it was Barbican, it was United Strikers. out from up by Mona's side, and then we were invited down to Barbican to represent them because I think the JFF at the time had said we had to all belong to a club. So Barbican, someone reached out to them and they reached out to us and we became one. And it was the first few years we were trying to come to grips with what was going on, but after that it was a tremendous success.
Most definitely, man. But coach, how do you really get involved in football in Jamaica, though?
Wow. I used to play for my school, and I used to play Manning Cup and all of that, St. Andrew Technical. And then I left St. Andrew Technical. I played majors up at Constant Spring. And then I went off to university. But after studying architecture for 5 years, hard studying, many sleepless nights, when I came back home, I decided I was not going into any more rigorous training sessions. So I went back to Maurice Lynn and said I would assist you. And then I became his assistant at Constant Spring, and we had moved the team all the way up to Premier League finals and stuff. But unfortunately, we never won it, but we have won a few other trophies. We have won the Major League several times on the way to Premier League. We won the Jackie Bell a couple of years also, and then after that, after about 13 years there, I took a walk from that and then got involved by accident with women's football, and just stuck around. And after the success started to come, it became a habit, loved it. And when you saw the amount of young girls that were being helped by our program, it became addictive and difficult to walk away from. So it was one story after the other. A lot of successful girls, some of them in the USA now doing masters, their first degrees, working, family, successful. So those are my trophies.
Yeah. But coach, tell me something. Why women's football though, as a man? Why women's football? Why you get out giant to coach women?
Well, I said by accident.
Yeah.
What it is, we as men, and I had a lot of female friends, and I was invited up by Mona actually to play some ball with some of my female friends because I didn't believe that they could play. And when I went, I was completely bowled over. They were talented and everything. I think Chris Sadie used to coach some of these girls before. And then they had a challenge from a group out of Cayman. And they approached me to coach them, knowing that I was a coach before. And this was like the same year I left Constant Springs. So I said, you know what, why not? After some coaxing. And then we went to Cayman, we won the 2 games back to back. And then when they came back, I thought that was it. And then they heard of Elaine Walker Brown and her competition. They're like, coach, we need to enter that. And you have to stay on and coach us. And they got the better of me. And like I said, like a drug, it just became addictive. And I stayed on, and then the success started to roll in.
Yeah. What year did you start to coach a Barbican women's team?
It was about 85, 86. I went to Constant Spring. 13 years after that would be 98, 99. So about that time.
Okay, fair enough. So how many championships? I want you to tell the viewers, because I want them to get a little bit to understand and know who them speaking to, the legend, the man himself that, dominant women's football with a Barbican team in Jamaica. So this is YouTube. I want you to tell the fans them, your part playing, develop players in Jamaica and overseas.
I had about 12 championships, 9 back-to-back. But I think what was most significant was 7 years unbeaten. That to me, 7 years unbeaten. I think it started from 2011 to about 18 when we stopped playing. We were unbeaten, won all the trophies, everything. We had 2 games drawn within that 7-year period. That was a fantastic feat for me. We won all the trophies, everything within that period of time.
Wow. So what are the biggest lessons you learned from that 7 years undefeated in Jamaica?
I would say it started from Constant Spring, but the lesson that was enforced there would have been, how important the discipline and the mental side of the game is, which I think Jamaica is lacking in. And that is the reason why so many of our professional players would go off overseas and fail, because they're not mentally fine-tuned for that. So I have learned that In my last about 4 or 5 years, I worked with Dr. Christopher Charles, who's a professor at UWI, a sports psychologist, who came in every Wednesday evening religiously and worked with the girls for about an hour, hour and a half. And I can't tell you how important that was. And this is something I'm hoping people are hearing and understand, that we need sports psychologists in this country to work with some of the players, because you don't know the conditions they're coming from and the hardship they have to deal with. So what these people do is clear their minds, build their confidence, and get them ready to play for you at the highest level with their maximum output. So it's very important, but that has been my best lesson so far.
Yeah. So, are you happy with football right now in
No,
Jamaica when it comes on to the women's team?
no, I'm very disgruntled, and I'll tell you why. This is from even from my time, because I don't think the Federation put enough emphasis on women's football back in our time. I think Cedella Marley is the one who created the wave for us. And now it's very sad to see the fight between her and the JFF, because I think it's totally unnecessary. My perspective is that it's a lot of ego just being bounced around, and we don't need it. I think two parties just need to sit down and look at the program, look at the product that they have, and both just merge all the thinking together and develop the program. Because I think these girls can give you even more than they have given you in the last World Cup if they are being fine-tuned properly.
Yeah. But locally, before we get to the national team, are you happy with all
No.
things? Based on what we have achieved for the last 2 World Cup, and the bar has raised to that level, getting back money coming to the Federation, we don't see the women's football is improved. Watching the Premier League last season, it was so disappointed, Worse, I'm seeing women's football.
I understand you. I saw that too, and I have been very disappointed. But we have to be also cognizant of the fact that we're coming out of a COVID-19 period, and Jamaica's football struggles financially. And what I think will happen is that we will see it get back to that level in due course. But I'm not sure how quick it will be, because I don't see the JFF doing enough to get it back to that level. But I think the talent is here. But because of the COVID-19, we had to shut things down. It was very difficult. A lot of the senior players stepped out of it. But also another factor that plays very important in all of this is the fact that I think 90% of the players are overseas going into the national program. So a lot of the talented players here now are stepping away from the game because there's no opening for them. And this is what I've been screaming about, that even if they fail, you have to give them an opportunity to knock on the door. If you don't give them that, then you're going to find players questioning themselves in terms of, what am I doing here? Why? It serves no purpose. There's nowhere for me to go. And we can't let that happen, because when players come into the program fighting to get to that level, it gives a lot of them the opportunity for scholarships to go overseas and further their education, and even get scholarships or contracts. So we need to get it back on track. And what bothers me more than anything else is the fact that they have been struggling to find a title sponsor for the last couple of years. FIFA is the ones who have been bailing them out. And if my understanding serves me right, with all this stuff going on, I'm not so sure if FIFA is going to step up back to the plate to support them. But I really do hope, because we can't afford to stop the program again.
Okay, fair enough. People, big up to all of the people down in the comment section. People, make sure that you guys hit the like button, share it out down in the comment section. Not about love and respect. All right. So, Coach, first and foremost, Coach, I would love to ask you, what are your opinion is what is going on right now? The Reggae Girlz has turned on the national call and all of them stuff there. Here, that news just break that the team who turned on the call, the girls that went to the World Cup, is suspending and all of these stuff.
Well, the suspension, I'm not sure how that works. I have no understanding of what is going on. This is like news to me now. But from 2019, we saw all the right things on the wall, because remember, they owed them a lot of money, and the girls had to write them a letter that they will not be representing Jamaica anymore. And then eventually they paid up the money. But we have been seeing it right across the board with all the senior teams. When the team went down to Japan to play them, after they apparently signed off on a contract, and then when they reached down there, it was a different salary coming to them. So The JFF needs to sort themselves out in terms of how they deal with the players. The players are the product. If you destroy the product, you have nothing. Then what are you going to use to play out there? Because you're going to be losing all your players. They need their salary. That is why they're in the sport. They're not there for charity. They're there to entertain, to play good football, to win trophies, but also they need to live. So when the JFF, have these girls together, they need to sit down and work a system out. If it is a situation where you don't have the money, discuss it with them how you're going to make the payments. But don't commit to something and then you forfeit on it. You can't do that. They're human beings. You build up expectations and then you disappoint them. Of course they're going to be hurt. And if I was in their shoe, maybe I would have turned it down. But you saw the writing on the wall, because you can't have a coach being so successful and then you discontinue his contract. You decide you're not going to renew his contract. To me, that is like egos bouncing around, because that never had to happen. But of course, I realize some issues happen on the way to that. But I think as big people, we should be able to sit down in a room and discuss all of these things.
Yeah, because what happened right now with the Reggae Girlz thing, Bridging, not look good. A totally new stuff calling up, and it's just tearing the program. Look like it's going to just going down because of ego and this stuff.
Yeah, man, they need to set proper protocols, put proper protocols in place, open a communication line with the players. The players should be able to call up people within the JFF, whoever is responsible or whoever is their contact, discuss these issues and stuff like that. But it to me sometimes is a little bigger than that, because you also need to look at the players. The players also need to have protocols put in place for them, because if you go to Man City, you go to Liverpool or these clubs, players can't hit social media and just post whatever they want like that. You will lose your contract. So, but I think the girls may be wrong in how they go about doing things, but to me, they have no other channels, no other options. They have nobody to sit and discuss with. Or if they sit and discuss with them, they still don't honor their words. Apparently money has been owed. Even the staff I heard have stepped down because money has been owed to them for a long time. And I'm just sick and tired of hearing this now. It cannot be good, like you rightfully said, for the program. And it's just a downhill spiral right now that is just waiting to hit ground and crash.
Yeah, but coach, one of the biggest issue I have, right? Dennis Strong come on TVJ and national radio and said, listen, we're going to pay all the outstanding money that we have for the girls then for over 2 years, right? And World Cup bonus and everything. They're going to give the girls them that. And he agreed on TV, said they get the money and they're going to pay out all the coaching staff and bonus. Then couple weeks, nearly a month now, World Cup finish, money received. When the girls play Canada, the last game in Canada, the night before, some girl get, and then the game after, the night, the next day after, the rest of the girls them get. But it's like, we get the money, why are we holding on to the money to pay the coaching staff and all of these stuff?
I can't answer some of those questions, but what I will say to you, if you follow the news keenly, FIFA held on to some of their money for outstanding bills or what was owed to FIFA. So they didn't get all the money. So when Dennis Chung told you that or publicly said it, maybe there was intention to pay up all the money. But now that you have outstanding bills and FIFA decide to hold on to some of your money and quite a chunk of it, now you come up short in terms of paying to the other people. So I think they have been put in a tight grip situation, but guess what? You put yourself there, you need to figure your way out of it. If you knew you had these bills outstanding to FIFA, then you should have been discussing this with FIFA all along, because you know the possibility that they could have deducted the money from you. It's just like if you go to a company and you take some money from them and your salary is due, you know the possibility exists that they're going to take the money out of your salary. So discuss it with them.
But they're supposed to get 1.8 million US dollar. And I think they get 1.2.
Right, correct. That's what we heard.
Yeah, but that's still a lot of money to pay off the girls and the coaching staff.
yeah, that's a lot of money, but still, you don't know what other bills they may have had to pay. Going to the World Cup is not a cheap,
No, but before that,
cheap thing.
before that, they get preparation money.
Well, I didn't know they got preparation money.
Yes,
I know they got it the last time.
and said that. They come
Yeah.
on national TV and said that. Mr. Chung come on TV and say we
Yeah.
get. You know how much money JFF said them spend for the World Cup World Cup campaign?
No. How much?
Roughly $2 million US dollar.
Wow. Hmm. And if you get preparation money and then you get 1.2, then yeah, you're looking at a good chunk of money.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it's ridiculous, man. And you know,
It's frustrating. It's very frustrating. And this is a situation now that we have been put into where we didn't want to be in there, because now you have appointed a new coach and he has to pick up some new players who have not been playing football for a while to go to the Gold Cup qualifiers. So that is like another disaster waiting to happen.
so how we're going to get to a point as a coach they dealt with the London thing badly. No one. They still have a coaching staff for these girls going, right? Because they have Xavier was the only one from the staff.
Yes, right. No, well, the rest turned them down because the rest has been owed money for a long time. So it's not the girls alone, the coaching staff also, from what I've heard.
Yeah, that's spot on, coach.
Yeah. So I mean, you have money owed to you from last year, and here you have another tournament now, and you still haven't paid me. People are frustrated, and they just decide that I've had enough. I'm walking. What surprised me is that I thought Xavier would have walked also, because I think he's owed money also. But you have to give him credit, because we need somebody to coach the team. Can imagine the further embarrassment it would have caused us, because I think Downswell is off with the team to the Pan American Games with Tamara Williams as his assistant. So, well, you have two other younger coaches here who I think are pretty decent coaches also. But also you're picking up a pretty young squad, and you're going to put them under this sort of pressure. I don't think it's right, because the team hasn't been training, and the World Cup qualifiers are shortly.
Yeah, Wednesday.
I don't even know if they have held a training session.
The girls probably flying Monday. And
but then you have to ask yourself the question: are they going to get players from outside, or are they going to be local-based players who have not played?
Man,
because
they select the squad, they put it out on Instagram today.
They selected it, right? And it's overseas-based players.
Yeah. And two of the players that didn't sign up on Vin Blake, they coming back and all of them stuff there. So it's different player from different college, different club. It's first time this team coming together.
Wow. And they're flying today to play Wednesday.
I don't know when they're going to fly. Cause the first game will play in Panama. Right? The first game will play in Panama.
Wow. So now you're going to rush the players off now to Panama, because you have to be there first from a certain time. Protocol dictates. And then you have to go gear them up and everything over there. It sounds like a mess to me. A complete mess.
And also a local base local player them have in camp in training right now.
Right.
Too, so I don't know, man, where we go from here with this thing, man. I'm telling you, man, I'm livid, I'm disappointed, because we have a very good program going on. We just need to add and just put some good communication together. But it seems like the JFF cannot get all of these things together, because it's disturbing, man. After that big hype, then coming back down.
Yeah. And not only that, this has been going on for a while, It's just that we have gone to World Cup now, which is exposing the lack of commitment to the women's program. I am going to call it a lack of commitment, because I've been there already when they stopped the female senior team and said, it was a lack of funding, which we understand, because, we are in a situation where we don't really make money in football in Jamaica, right? So I can understand that. So it's only when we started to go to the World Cup now that we started to get FIFA money pumping more, because we got a small support from FIFA back in the days, but it was nowhere in the millions. Not even 500,000. But now that we have gone to the World Cup, we have become a big thing, and FIFA is supporting it. Money is coming to us, and we'd love to see a better emphasis. I'd love to see blueprints, plans, layout plans, approach corporate or whomever you have to approach and get a title sponsor. So we have a set timeline. Everybody knows what's going to happen every season. And we have sponsorship for a 10-year period where, 10 years period where after about 9, you sit down, you discuss and you review and you renew for that time, or you have another title sponsor set up to come in and we get the program going. But we need continuity. We need for the girls in Jamaica to stop going through this blender situation of not knowing where they are, scrambling them mentally. We need to have a program that is, has continuity to it, and people can look forward to it like it used to be back in the days with Sherwin-Williams. So we need to get back to that. We need people in the JFF who will sit down and look after the women's program. I mean, let's say you look at Elaine Walker-Brown. She alone can't run the women's program. She needs help. I've seen her in stressful situations already. There are a lot of people in the JFF who jumps up and scream about women's football who's not doing enough for women's football. Women's football needs far more support and interested people to step forward and start working it.
So how do we go about to get sponsor for the local Premier League? But my thing, I think we have too much team in the local Premier League, man. I think we need at least 10 team or 8 team quality team, and then we'll just focus on grassroots to develop the thing right properly. I think team,
those are
much money to spread.
Yeah, but those are the numbers. It's somewhere around that region. It's 8 to 10 teams in the league right now, isn't it?
Yes, but they have a different league, major league. They have a different division. They have tier 2 women's.
No, tier 2 didn't start. They talked about it, but that didn't start.
It didn't start?
No, I don't think so. Unless that one slipped me, but I didn't hear of anything of any tier 2. They had wanted to start tier 2, but I'm totally against that. We don't have enough players out there to start a tier 2. Someone in the JFF was pushing for it, and I thought it was an insane idea because you can't spread out the talent like that and develop the football in Jamaica. You need to concentrate the top level players together in one league so they can play against each other, match skill for skill, and develop each other under proper guidance. And then now, as you rightfully say, look at this, develop it. The Schoolgirls League. The Schoolgirls League should be in connection with the JFF program because that's a big feeder program for the Women's Premier League. And grassroots. We need to carry grassroots. We have spoken so much about it and it was active for a short period of time once. You need to carry the grassroots program around the country to all the parishes because there are a lot of young girls playing football with guys all over, little corners here and corners there and stuff like that. We need to dig them out. A lot of little jewels. But
we're not ready to spend on grassroots program. Nothing is there for the JFF. I don't think they're really serious about grassroots football.
You know what I personally think? The JFF has no blueprint and they operate from day to day, just patching up like a tire getting hosed, just patching up. We need to have a plan. We need to have a plan with some form of direction, and this is the agenda. These are the things we are doing in 2024 and 2025. This is where we want to be, and we work from the plan. We have people in charge of different things, a timetable, a schedule, and people with responsibilities, and we work the football because I think we have so much talent. When I go overseas coaching and I look at the talent there compared to talent here, and I've coached players over there who have gone on to very high level. And some of them in their earlier days would never match us here, but mentally they are sharper players and better players. But we have the the basic talented players here that can be developed if we work at it very seriously.
I agree with you because look at Jody Brown,
definitely.
Look at so many players coming in through the rank. Looking at the senior team right now. And that time we have a good program.
Yep, agree with that. Let me tell you something. In coaching women's football, I've seen so many good talent, an abundance of good talent. I remember one day somebody brought a young lady to me and he said that this girl is in the community just playing with the boys. And I was a little concerned because I wondered if she knew how to play structured football. And we put her in the team. She was very talented. She was quick. Obviously, playing against the boys developed her speed somewhat. She was strong. And it didn't take her long to adapt to the constructive football patterns and systems and all of that. And she became a very important part of the system as we went along. And I think there are a lot more players out there like that. A whole heap more. Sometimes you watch the schoolgirls league and they may not be super good, but you see the raw basic talent. All these players need to do is drop in a system with a coach who knows how to develop the individual technical skills and get them mentally in terms of understanding how to play the structured football in terms of systems, transitions, shape, all these things.
Yeah,
and they will be good players.
I agree with you, Coach, guys. I went to Excelsior and I saw some pretty good football player on that team when Xavier Gibert was a coach.
Yeah, man. Let me tell you, I've watched those teams. Barbican had two girls there on the team also, Hamilton and Panton, who were national players at points, and they were very talented players, you know. So I've seen so many of them. I've seen players out there that, you know, just give you goosebumps when you watch them playing. Very talented. And I think we can get back there. I think this country is blessed with natural talent, talented athletes who, once they put their minds to a sporting means or whatever it is, they can do well. Look at our runners. Look at our netballers. Look at everybody. Once the program is right for them, we excel.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you because when you look at the national team right now, but you know, more really ask you this question. I've been asking this question. How far, based on our national team, go to 2 World Cup? We look like one of the top team in the Caribbean right now. Not the top team in the Caribbean. And we are close right up there. How far we are from closing that gap with the United States and the Canada?
We're not very far because Canada used to beat us like the 9-0, 8-0s and stuff like that. You see, Canada had to struggle to beat us in Canada the other day. I thought that the game we played against them here, we were very lackluster. The girls didn't put a lot into it, to be honest with you. That's what I saw because I was at the stadium. But I don't know if it was because they were coming from the World Cup, maybe a little jaded, and Canada being knocked out early. You know, that's a mental thing that could bother you in terms of believing that, oh, we are better than Canada. We went on to the round of 16 and they didn't. This is something I coach against. I don't believe in that. The ball is round. Canada is the defending Olympic champion. Canada is always ranked in the top 10. So even if they got knocked out to the World Cup early, don't watch that. They are forced to reckon with. What is happening with Canada is that they're going through a transition right now. A lot of younger players. And look at how fast their program is going to get back up to speed and back in the top 10 again. So I think we were a little lackluster in the first game. But in the second game in Canada, we played a much better game. And the fight was up there. Canada was playing better, but they weren't able to maneuver around us like they did in Jamaica. And some people talk about surface. Watch Canada and Jamaica. They were passing the ball around well. We were the ones who weren't passing the ball around well. Sometimes you'd believe that we were on a different surface from the Canadians.
So how we improved that, coach? Because that's one of the problems. We did very well in the World Cup. Coming off of that World Cup, good performance in the World Cup. How we go about improving this team where we can have possession, creating opportunity for Khadija Bonisha, Jody Brown, and all of these, Tiffany Cameron?
Well, the first thing I looked at was prior to the World Cup this year, 2023, we had played quite a few games preparing going up to that level of the World Cup, and we had conceded about 23 goals. So I think what happened is that the coach went about fixing that issue, but maybe overcompensating defensively. Because if you watch Khadija Bonishaw, 90% of the time she was alone up front, or Jody Brown, and when they got the ball, like a smart opposition, they just put numbers on them and shut them down. It's one person going forward. There was no support because what happened is I don't think our defensive players were extremely great. They were good defenders, but what we did to stop the flow of goals going in against us was to sit our midfielders very deep so as to protect the backline. So we had a collective defensive unit there, which comprised of about eight players. So every time we got the ball, we kind of played what you call a quick counter, but it's one player. No outlets, no transition from the other players, the midfielders, the outside backs or anything, so that when that player gets the ball, they could swing it wide, open them up, and then set up the players going forward to score goals. So we could never get goals like that. Our goals were all set plays apart from the one goal against, I think it was against Canada, where no, that was a set play from a corner.
Yeah.
Goal.
Yeah.
The Drew Spence goal
Free
was
kick.
also a set play. So all set plays, we have not had an attacking build-up goal. The only build-up goal we had was 2019. So offensively, we're very lacking. It's like we don't trust our defensive line enough to have our midfielders step forward and get into the game. Everybody sits back deep, and we can't do that. So the training system or the shape that we're playing maybe needs some adjusting, some tweaking, because we still need to protect it. I would have played a 4-3-3, but I maybe would flip the 3 in the middle and play 2 holding back and 1 attacking, and then release the other players and play more transition. What the players need to do is play a lot more transition. In other words, my philosophy is we play 2 modes of the game, attacking and defensive. Time spent between those 2 modes determine whether you win the games or you lose the games. So when you win the possession, you knock it out. People need to step forward quickly, transitioning into an attacking shape to get goals. You lose possession, you need to quickly transition back into defensive mode and shape up again and try and win back the possession of the ball. And that is why you see like the great teams of the Real Madrid and the Barcelonas and Man City, they keep knocking the ball around like that because they try to open you up and counter you.
Okay. Yeah, I think we need to add to that whatever the coach need to do on that to get us going the right direction.
Yeah, man. We need some attacking goals now. We need to see build-ups producing goals.
Yeah. And we have the quality. We just need to...
I think we do.
Yeah, I think we need to just leg off of the handbrake a little bit. We do build-up play and all of them stuff there. But we are going to take some phone calls, so let's go to this one.
No problem.
Carla, welcome to the show.
Yeah, evening, Ryan.
Good evening. Can you mute your background?
Yeah, voilà. Yeah, evening.
Evening, Carl. Welcome.
Yeah, man. I just said the thing a while ago. Me say so. Me just send it on to you when JFF suspend the World Cup, Reggae Girlz, the World Cup team and the coaching staff, except my name Xavier, when they choose to go Panama, him alone get suspension.
Okay.
Yeah, so this now get out of hand. Cause look on the glory where the girl them bring just where they are. For them now come say them a suspend the Reggae Girlz. So what we feel need to happen now, Jamaica public have to get serious and set up a petition to petition FIFA to come run an audit on JFF because them a pay the Reggae Girlz and come now they suspend them. So a badness them a deal with. So right now we have to go fight fire with fire.
Okay, Carla.
Yeah, man. We need a petition to petition FIFA to come ransack JFF and straighten it out. Something alright. Them can't suspend Reggae Girlz. I'm mad. Them are mad.
All right, Carla. All right.
Yeah.
Enough respect.
All right.
Yeah, I just saw the notification, but you know our source go, we get it from it up, we get it. But yeah, coach, what you think about that though? How we go about solving this, man, with suspension?
It's a very tricky situation because FIFA set up themselves in such a way that they protect their
games.
Not games, yeah, but also the people who are part of their federation. As to how they would deal with this, I'm not sure. You know, but the suspension, and I'll say this to you, I don't agree with it. 100% I don't agree with it. But I think around the world, this is what usually happens. If players refuse to come after you have been named in a squad, then they can suspend you. But what we have to be cognizant of is the fact that the JFF caused it. But I personally believe that once another squad is being called upon, things can be resolved, that the girls will be back in the squad. So I wouldn't pay the suspension much attention right now.
Okay. Carla, good evening. Welcome to the show.
Ryan, where you going, Jay?
I'm here, man, with the coach, with the top coach.
Yeah, man, big up the coach team.
Evening party.
That's football, Brethren. When I tell somebody up on the corner with shame, Brethren. It's a national disgrace. You can't believe, Ryan, I tell us that the whole IG them there, the man them, I tell us that the man them, who you, Brethren?
Yeah.
Miss Ilian Walker Brown, Brethren. I see the head I push the button in the Brethren.
You think so?
I mean, if you know, sir, I see are the main one that something here, Brethren. I'm a team of the nation and road as and the president of JFF, we don't hear them come out and verify. None, every man come out with a different story.
Yeah.
Every man come
That's
out
the
with a
sad
different
thing
story,
about it,
Brethren.
man, with different story, man. Sometimes I wonder if they don't have discussion, they don't have meeting before they come and speak to the public. Everybody have something different.
I mean, I tell a Virgin, after round of 6, much Virgin, not much Virgin, not much in the world with a great, most of them reach a far in an international women's soccer around 16, and Jamaica reached a 2.5 with Virgin in a Jamaica. And we have more out in the world still, but we talk about Jamaica, that small country, Virgin, and we reach a far progress. And we can't believe it, just to a man that dictatorship, the man them are use. And burn on the house that the man them figure black road at Jamaica and get rid of the strong and the whole of the man them in the Virgin. And that's the one because we reach in the next sense, we take 50 steps back for it. I road the man them for black Virgin and get rid of them man Virgin because the dumb can't see it, the dumb are speak and the blind are see what go on.
Okay.
Everybody want to be able to press and see what go on. It's very disgraceful, Virgin, and disgraceful.
All right, Carla.
And past Reggae Boyz players and past players and past representative, the people step up and Babs the Green, the Minister of Sports. Everybody should come together, Virgin, and get this thing right. The man for Black Road and get rid of Dennis Chung and all them friends and who are part of this administration. Brother, I'm going to take the band right now. I swear, I don't really want the band, I'm going to take it right now. A national disgrace this.
All right, Carla. Big up yourself, Carla. We'll take our next one. We talk.
Yeah,
thanks
man,
for your call, yeah?
Bless a prayer, man. I don't know the thing. I see badness.
All right. Yes, the people them, coach, I don't know if you know about the program. You know, the program is a hot program, you know. Hybrid people calling.
I'm finding out fast.
Yeah, man. You know. But coach, I hope we can solve this issue, you know. And I don't see getting solving anytime soon. Because it's telling me right now that the girls them need all of them money and they're going to get some lawyer on this case. So
let me say something to you. First of all, I am not into this roadblocking thing. I denounce that. We don't need that. We don't need to go to that level. But the truth of the matter is that women's football around the world is going through problems like this. Jamaica is not unique to it. The Americans, who have been number one more than any other country, face the same issues, similar issues. Spain, even with the president kissing the girl at the presentation, which is bad, but they were going through problems before. Several of their players refused to play, and they had to pick a new squad which came and won the World Cup, which was interesting. France went through the same dilemma. So this happening in Jamaica is not a new thing. You know, we have to recognize that women's football was not recognized, period. around the world. And people are now kicking the doors down. And I think a lot of the federations are grappling with the fact that women's football is here to stay. And it's good to watch because if you recall the World Cup, the
Yeah.
standard was very high. The quality was excellent.
I was surprised.
Goalkeepers, fantastic. And this is what I have been preaching for the last 15, 20 years, that women's football is good quality. Barbican girls used to play good quality.
Definitely, coach. I was surprised to see how much good goalkeeper was in the Euro.
No, man. Yeah. Yeah. It amazed me. I was completely bowled over. And not only that, the way they their field management of space was exceptional. Nigeria was exceptional. A lot of the teams, Colombia, if you watch these teams, how they played and they build on one side and then utilize the other side and they move the ball around. I was like, wow.
Yeah,
Totally impressed with it.
Yeah.
Man, fantastic. I think women's football just stepped to another level. And what is happening now is a situation where federations are being forced to recognize and step up their game to match what is going on. I personally think that is what is happening. And I think the next step for the JFF is that they need to assign more people to attend to the women's football in terms of the development plans and also how to handle the team, because you're dealing with a set of professional players who play in Europe, USA. They're accustomed to systems that are professional. They're accustomed to commitments being made and being honored. So they now have to recognize that this is where the game is, and they need to step up their game plan and start to matching these things. If not, we're going to lose them, because suspending some of these girls don't matter to them.
Yeah.
They have their big checks still every week coming from their clubs.
Yeah. That's
If
true.
you suspend them, you might only help them to decide what they're trying to decide of not coming to play for you again.
Yeah.
Suspension is not the answer.
Yeah. Carla, welcome to the show. Big fan of football.
Yeah, good evening, Ryan.
Football. Go ahead, Rico.
Yeah, Biggie. I just want to big up the coach. Glad to see him finally there on.
Good evening, boss. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man, I'm glad to be there on, man, because you can ask Ryan, I guess say you, him say I have a guest, you know, and earlier, and I guess say you are going to come on. I just know say I did you, man. So bless up.
Respect, man. After the show, we're telling us offer you a good drink.
Yeah, man, but I just saw the squad a while ago, and boy, I'm very disappointed. I'm disappointed in the JFF mostly. I can't completely absolve the girls them from blame, but I understand them frustration. I respect their militancy and them willingness to stand up for what is right. The JFF needs to grow. Mr. The team grow exponential. Coach, I don't remember when it was that we hosted. I think it was the under-17 CONCACAF World Cup qualifier.
Yes.
Coach, and I remember when I think we lost to Canada, and I think that stadium in Montego Bay was ram.
Yeah, man.
And when we lost that game, I felt like women's football in Jamaica took a huge step backward because a lot of people were disappointed. So if you see where it is now,
yeah, it's naive. It's naive to think that it went backward because we lost to Canada. That also could be used positively, you know, and say, listen, this is where we are. We need to step it up to that level. You know what I mean?
I agree, no, coach, but I mean in terms of fan support, because I don't think I had seen fans come out for a national team in those numbers before then for a women's team.
Yeah.
So, you know, Jamaicans will support winning teams. So if you see where it has grown and what it has become, I'm very happy. And so it kind of deflates me if you see the foolishness where I go on.
Yeah.
It's very disappointing. And I just want to make two points. I don't think the JFF understood the caliber of coach they had with Lauren. He's not perfect, and no coach is perfect.
None.
But they had somebody that really cared about the football and cared about the girls. Right? Lauren, have him established club up here, him money is fine. Him never do it for money, him do it out of genuine love. Because whether it's there or not, him good.
Yeah.
There are several American players when we hear come out and say, yo, a London has to build me. it make me into the player that I am today. And I think JFF did not know what they had. They should have sat in a meeting, discussed the issues the same time that it happened. Even if people don't like each other going forward, just handle it back then and decide so we're going to move forward professionally, but we're not going to have personal relationships. We're not going to be best friends. We're not going to be friends. But we need each other and we're going to work together. That is the mature thing to have done.
Yeah.
The St. Richard is they bungled it. They handled it poorly, and that is why we are here. And
they created a mess.
Come out. It's more than a mess. This is an embarrassment.
Yeah.
This is beyond that now. No, not even Bunny Shaw, not even in the squad.
Well, remember she turned it down too, eh? But I think honestly,
but I'm just saying.
The problem is that we don't need to. The squad selection right now is not even my issue. My issue is why did we even make it get to this level?
That is the point, coach. It should have been handled before it even went to the World Cup.
Yeah.
And coach, I think part of the reason why we lost to Canada is the uproar that happened after we finished the group stage about the GoFundMe. I think we have not been the same team since. I don't know what happened, but I think had that issue not come up publicly, I think we would have beaten Colombia. I don't think we would have been in England, but I think had the JFF not come out too, and the way they handled it, I think we would have beaten Colombia. So they continue to mismanage and mess up the thing.
Yeah.
And Speed come out and I hear him talk about Spain. Coach, this is where I diverge from you a little bit. Coach, I spoke to a Spanish person and he enlightened me because I thought the same thing, that they pick a completely different squad. And the man said, no. What happened with the Spanish players is that they had issues with the Basque players, so it was Bilbao players. They had issues with the Catalan players, so the Barcelona players, right?
Yeah.
And what they did is, what happened was, eventually, they kind of decided to pick back the majority of the girls that they had issues with. So the Barcelona players were picked, and the majority of them accepted the call. Some turned it down. They called the Bilbao players, and the Bilbao players said no. It was about, I think, 3 Bilbao players, and they said no. So I don't want people to think that Spain picked a brand new, completely different team.
Nobody said that, you know. They said that they had issues.
No, not you, you know.
Different squad.
Not you, you know. I'm talking about what somebody else said that is in the organization.
Yeah.
Right? So that is not what happened. What also happened is, I think the Barcelona starting keeper, she was seen as a troublemaker and she was not picked, but they picked the backup keeper. And then what happened was they spoke to the coach and said, coach, if we are going to come, you have to change the way you play football. You have to be a little bit more attacking, blah, 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 blah. And he decided that, all right, I'm going to change tactics. I'm going to do what they want him to do, which is to play a different type of football. So I'm saying, we cannot go with the energy of Spain when we don't have the depth of them. But also, people sat down, coach. You see the example? Them sit down with each other and say, all right, players, what do you want? We want to play a different brand of football. They are no world champions. But people sat down and they spoke. Of course, they've had issues subsequent to that. But there's nothing that can be achieved of worth without proper communication.
That's what we have been saying. That, you know, you need people in the JFF to liaison with the team. Be in constant dialogue with them, working with them, and, you know, also when you make commitments, honor it. Because one of the biggest things is if you go to work next week, you work. I'm not saying, we're just saying this is what needs to happen.
Yeah.
If they want to move women's football forward, these are some of the things that must be addressed. Or let's say football period, because the men's program also have some of the similar problems.
I agree, but the man them seem to be able to accept whatever they're dealt, they seem to accept it. And that is why I stand with the women, because I think they know what it takes to succeed and them unwilling to bend.
One of the main problems with women's football, and this is what I have said, I've spoken to American-based players, and when I first said to them that you should not be screaming out to get a part of the men's money, they were frowning. But when I said to them, listen, you all need to market women's football in such a way that you turn the turnstiles. Because what is happening
Agree.
is that women's football don't turn the turnstiles much anywhere in the world. And that is
Well,
what the
I mean,
problem is.
Barcelona kind of have that luck still, you know, but
No.
you're right.
Recently. But a lot, even the USA, the big, mighty USA was not turning the turnstiles to match the men's program. Not that they don't turn it now, don't get me wrong, you know. The Spain team maybe turn
Yeah.
the turnstiles better than a lot of people, but do they turn it enough to match the men's team? Does the USA turn it enough to match the men's team? No. So what the USA Federation has done now is started to take a chunk of money from the men's program to help balance out the salary for the women's program. Okay, fine, I can work with
Right.
that. But my thing is, market the football and get it into the homes, get people out to watch the game. When last have you been to a women's finals here? The Jamaica Federation has to open gates 90% of the time to get a crowd inside the game. So yeah, we have a problem here, and this is where I'd love to see more supports going out to the games. When I was playing finals, all of them were open.
Coach, I understand, but the JFF and the people in charge, them not believe in the marketing, as far as I see. And you're right, there needs to be a conscious effort all over the world to get people to support the game, because if fans come in, the pay will increase. The woman them not fair set to the man, them, cut or whatever you have.
Yeah, man. It will be.
Right.
It would go to a completely higher level.
Exactly. Women in tennis now for big the man them, you know, because people come and watch women's tennis. People love it. So you have a product, you market it.
I'll bet you any money that if you go 50, 60 years back, maybe they weren't even on the same level as the men. But what they have done is kept their game.
Nowhere near.
And commanded that. They have commanded it now. And that is the same example we want to see in the football world. Even the female track and field athletes are complaining sometimes too. They don't make the money like the men do.
Right, you're right.
It's a gender bias. You see, when we're looking for sponsorship right now, the male teams are quicker to get sponsorship than the female teams, which I think is a bad thing. Because when you have a team like a Barbican that is going so well, and it's not just football, this is turning lives around. It's getting young kids from inner city into universities. Because I can name quite a few names who have gone on to university, even one of them going on to a PhD in forensic science. And these are inner city. I don't want nobody contending, inner city people don't. Some of them are doing things that they shouldn't do, but they are bright people coming out of the inner city, and I can testify to that. And I would love to start to put more focus on developing the football so we can change some of these lives and give them the opportunity to step forward. You know, that is what I want to see. When you have a Barbican program and we go out there and we try to get the sponsorship, it's very, very difficult.
Coach, but the culture have to change, and where the JFF made a big mistake. You hear the youth a while ago say him and him bridging them slung on the corner. The other day I call in and the man say, yo, right now, him and him bridging them are just reggae girls them I talk about them, not about talk about the Reggae Boyz. The man them have the perfect opportunity for the World Cup to capitalize on the feel good nature I got you. The fact that younger fans are now watch women's football and love the team and more interested. They had that. And the man them had destroyed that because of them ego.
Big time. But you know, if you had followed me in a lot of interviews, and I've said it before, we're going to drop the baton again, because 2019 we went to the World Cup. 1998 we went to the World Cup. We created a hell of a momentum there, and we never ride that momentum wave. We let it fall. Now we're struggling to get a men's team back in the World Cup. The women's team went to the World Cup 2019, and we had that momentum again, and we dropped the baton again. And in an interview, people asked me, do you think we're going to run with it this time? And I said, boy, I really wish and hope, but I can't see them running with it. And again, we're shaping up like we're going to drop the baton again. Hey,
well, Coach,
frustrating.
I think I drop it. And I drop the button, you know. We take the button and we'll fully dash it out of the stadium.
We fling it where?
We fling it out of the stadium.
Yeah.
Like we literally shoot yourself in the foot. It's unfortunate, and I'm disappointed. I look on the squad. I think, I don't know why I come to this. It puts the young players in an unfair situation. And if they lose badly, it affects their confidence. It's unfair to them.
Yeah. And I
True.
agree with you 150%. But the truth is, I'm not even looking at our squad right now. I'm looking at the problems that needs to be resolved. Because even if we put another squad there, and they go out and win, we still have that bandage sore that needs to be tended to properly.
And
Coach, we need a ban. Coach, we need a ban. We need a ban. We need a forceful change of administration. We need a ban. Them money are not learn. Them not interested for change. Them not interested for evolve. Them not interested in a. Them not love the game. Like at the end of the day, the issue with Miss Walker Brown and Stella, that could have angled in a couple meetings, you know.
Of course, I agree with that.
Jeez, it could have handled in a couple meetings.
Like
you know?
I said, it's just a lot of egos bouncing around because a lot of the issues could have been handled better.
I agree, and before I go, I just want to big up Stella the same way. I appreciate all of what you do because guess what? I wasn't so sure in my lifetime when I see a women's team go to a World Cup, I'm see them go to. And regardless of what people think about her personality or who she is, I have nothing but love and respect for her because I know that she did it out of love, not because she got benefit. And for that alone, I respect her, I love her, I appreciate her. And it is what it is. I can't speak any ill of her because at least I know for sure she not look for benefit off of it in any way. So bless up to her if she's listening or whoever know her or whatever. Much love to you. You give this nation a lot of things to cheer for over the last 5 years, and we respect you for that. And coach, glad you come on, respect that. Really, do you want to talk to you from a long time? Come and see you on Sportsman. So if you say there and tonight, big up again.
My respect, man. Love that. Thanks, here.
We can't because if a month, Ryan.
All right, so you get the one, the
Respect. Good night, boss.
Yeah, man, you too.
Yeah.
Right.
Big up yourself. Big up yourself. Rico Dan, that's the man who say he love the women's football. I'm not going to say that. He loved the women's football. And another person down in the comment section, the man himself, Prince. Big up yourself, brother. Big fan of you, coach. Yeah, man. Reggae Girlz support.
Prince.
Big fan of you. Yeah, man. Man, they go and beyond to watch females football. You know what I mean? So big up Prince. Yeah, man. Bless up yourself. Labas. Big up yourself, Labas, for your donation. I really do appreciate it. Nothing but love and respect. Nothing but love and respect. Big up yourself, Labas. Labas, check your WhatsApp, Labas. I'm sending something on WhatsApp. I haven't replied to me. So check your WhatsApp, Labas. Big up yourself. Enough love and respect for your donation and stuff. But let's go to the nether phone call. Carla, good evening. Welcome to the show.
Blessings, Ryan. Blessings. You know, I read, I listen to some interview with some of the key members of the JFF. Speed do an interview earlier today when talk with Oral Tracy.
Yeah.
And the whole situation just make it more sad because just the stance where him take in terms of the things them where even say when I say boy is an organization and we are it basically like I say we have the blade, the handler on have the blade. Wait, make it a feedback in a I hear anything that?
Yeah, producer, can you sort out that feedback? I don't know if coach. Go ahead, coach, and speak. Let me see.
Yeah, man, I'm here still. You're not getting any feedback from me.
No. But go ahead, Carla. Let me hear.
Yeah, so all right, it's fixed now. Yeah, so what I say is how poorly the man them go about the whole situation. Even see them send out an article in the cleaner where them say them have a suspend all the players that turned down the call indefinitely. It's like the man them just drop the ball fully, brother. Like we just qualified for the World Cup. I'm not even seeing a big celebration go on to celebrate the moment or the achievement of a nation first going to the round of 16. And then all of this bad negative energy where the man them bring to the thing, brother. You tell me say this is the best way how. Look how much matter about the girls them breach contract by not accepting the call. Brother, look how much time wanna pay the people them late. Look how much time wanna bring the people them go to a different country and mismanagement with playing arrangement and tips and all of them something and to see something like this and the girl them advise them upset about not having a say in what go on. Because remember, there are multiple stakeholders and I see people I say, boy, the JFF are the boss and they need to understand our authority. But I say, brother, there's a different type of organizations in every type of situation. In this situation, the JFF is a stakeholder, the media is a stakeholder, the fans is a stakeholder, and the players are the most important stakeholder. The JFF is not the boss of the team. They are an administrative body that is supposed to guide and provide administrative support to the team, brother. When I said the girls must decide who pick the coach, but if in this close to a tournament, they should at least have somebody at the table who have a say or have a voice in the selection process of the team. At the end of the day, them are they go play in Ryan. I'm coming at the man and I understand this. And them are they go play. JFF now send out a player go they go play, and the girls them are they go play, brother. So when you come to about your suspend team, and it was a foolish for them to keep up, just show the lack of communication by all parties. Even in the speed interview where him say the letter come from one person, and how the contract set up, he must say you have somebody in Europe, somebody in America, and somebody locally, and he must say it to be valid, it must be all three parties. But may I say, Ryan, when you talk about the girls in the communicate with you, the facts say majority of the squad indicate to you that they are not turning up. That alone signal that they are all in agreement. And modern times now, where you want 3 different letters from 3 different people, it's obvious that the girl them are united in them stand. If you are communicating with one person, and this is the person that is communicating, yeah, take some technicality about you want 3 person because a 3 person in the contract local. Brother, that is just stupid, my youth. Some of them understand how the man them make the thing blow so out of proportion that they reach to this stage where you got to talk about your suspect. The same team will bring the nation such glory. Not even 2 months ago. And now at this it reach. Come on, man. We don't have a PR team. We could have sought this out from earlier. And it's not like the man they never know this is gonna happen. It seemed to me that they know this is gonna happen, but them just say, oh boy, we are gonna just try bulldoze way through. And the whole situation, you pick a young squad. You have a young inexperienced coach. You have a young squad, and then you have players. You have the fan base now split because some fan base are defend the JFF, some are defend the girl. So you have a split fan base, a young squad, and a young team. Oh, you expect to have a positive outcome from the situation? That alone, me really want to know. What kind of positive situation they expect to come from this situation? They think the whole thing just sad, brother. The man not even talk to the media. One at a time, the man normally come out on every YouTube page. Them not come out, them not provide no clarity to the, and those mainstream media, them at some mainstream media them talk to. Them not provide no clarity to the situation. Nobody don't know what go on and be a speculation at the place. In the space, and yet I say you want the fans to support you. Or the fans are going to support you when I be a case of one. So it's like every way you turn and those poor administration are going. I don't understand what them really expect to go on from this. What kind of positive them expect to come from this, and then you're going to say you want the fans to back you and be a chaos on our people. So right about now, I don't even know how many never reach out to Bob Green. And Bob Green says she going to have a meeting with JFF. I don't know how that's going to turn out after the situation. Because if fact them are going to come out publicly and say them must suspend the players, and him outright say he has not met with the players because he's only getting in contact with one party. That alone shows say, yo, so how you come out and talk about bad? You know at least get the situation cool off. It's like a be a fire, and the whole thing does chaotic, brother. The whole thing does chaotic, my youth. I mean, I say, brother, the man them need to just do the right thing, yeah, man. Right about motive and right about now, me say you may have confused. You don't know what really are going on. Every minute is a different thing. Somebody, every party approve them power strip. Girl, after them I get legal advice. JFF I do this, JFF I do that. So me I say, yo, it thing just so disappointing, brother. So disappointing, my. And me I say, yo, a time like this, a proper administration would have just drop the ego, drop all of the feelings, and just have a formal meeting. If they are persons in JFF where the girl don't want to see, the girl them want to fix this. Find some representatives, even if external from the JFF, to do some form of mediation to find the best applicable solution from going forward. But the solution where them are pushing now about banning and using this young team Brian, that cannot be the answer, bro. So I don't understand how them are going to fix it, but them need to fix it. That is all I say. Bless up yourself, Brian.
Bless up yourself, Carla. Coach, the caller said a lot, and I don't know, man.
Wow, fire.
Yeah.
But where do you start? This to me, as I rightfully said before, or like I said before, it's not about the squad right now for me. It's about creating a system that can prevent these things from happening going down the road. Right? It is very sad. It is very, very, very sad. And I've not seen any situation in the world where a player will say, listen, I'm not available. And because of their non-availability, you suspend them. That to me is wrong. Totally wrong. I absolutely in no way can endorse something like that. The players have the right. But I think what we're seeing here is, like the caller just said, it's like saying, I am the one who runs this thing. The power. I have the power. I can do whatever I want to do. And to me, that is not going to create any solution. It's only going to make things get worse going down the road. You owe the players money. You owe the coaching staff money. You need to pay it up or sign up some agreement contract of how you're going to pay it up and stuff like that. And then you get the things going forward. I think the only one who's going to suffer in all of this now is maybe Xavier Gibert, who's trying to do good for his country.
And coach, let me tell you something, man. It's about clarity, Bridging. We have to find clarity.
Totally. That's why I say agreements has to be made. But you see, what it is some people are just too big. Nobody wants to take the time, sit down and discuss things with the girls. Nobody wants to discuss with Sidella. Everybody wants to exert who is in charge, who is powerful. I am the boss here. And good leaders don't do things like that. Good leaders step back a little bit, sit down with you, discuss issues, find solutions, and move the product forward. That's what we want to see.
Good evening. Welcome to the show, Prince.
Good evening, Ryan. Good evening, Coach Charles.
Good evening, Prince.
You know, me always tell Ryan, say me if you get you on the program, And every time the conversation come up with big coach in Jamaica, I tell them, man, Charles Edwards, biggest female coach who walked to Jamaica. From a long experience, I can always remember the Barbican team that he had dominate Sharon Williams League.
Yeah, man. You used to love the football, eh?
Yeah, man. I want to tell you that, I really started to watch women football long before the woman team got World Cup. I had a friend at the time that was in school and she was playing for Harborview, and sometime me used to go watch her. I used to go watch the ladies for the Arnett Garden team, so from right there, I had a lot of knowledge. Well, I wouldn't say a lot of knowledge, but I started watching women football long before women football was successful in Jamaica. And one of the names we always strike is Charles Edwards. Yeah, man, Barbican team just dominate, So we have to give kudos for that. Trust me.
Yeah, thank you.
Also,
there's a game we did play down there one time, and let me tell you something. When you enter Arnett Gardens and you to the left, behind the goal, you always have some youth sit down there and then sit down there and relax and watch them game and enjoy it. And Trudy and Mills scored a volley from a corner. And I've never seen male players get up and celebrate a goal against them like that. It was a moment where I was ecstatic, not for my win, but for the captivation of all the male audience who were watching the game, and it signaled to me the growth of attendance for games. It was a fantastic moment. But I'm happy you used to watch it because we have had some good outings down at Arnett.
Yes, Prince. Are you still there?
Ryan, okay,
no problem.
Prince here about the goal against Arnett in run gone, man.
Yeah. Seems like you have some little technical issue in the background. Yeah, but trust me, they're always asking me, my good friend of mine, I said, listen, I need to get the coach on the show and things. So I make sure that I go and get you, brother.
Well, make sure you tell them it wasn't my doing. You have to shoulder all of that yourself right now.
Yeah, man, definitely, man. Definitely. But coach, differently before you, I don't know, I don't want to take up all of your time and think, but I don't know. So what would you say to both party right now going forward?
We need to just put all the egos aside and become big people. Let's sit down and put all the bygones aside. Let's chart a new path going forward. Let's look at how we're going to do things. Listen to each other. Don't let ego get in the way. Ego is a disgusting fellow, you know. If you let ego get in the way, then we're going to get back to the same point. We don't want that. We want a path going forward where players can feel comfortable calling up the JFF and discussing stuff, and the JFF can feel comfortable calling up the players and discussing certain things. Both parties need to get off the eggshells and stop walking like they're afraid of each other. It's unnecessary. Like I said in the beginning of the show, it's one product. The product is always the players. And we need to look after the product going forward. The product is what the spectators come to watch. The spectators don't come to watch JFF people, you know. They come to watch the product, the players. So we need to look after the product. We need to make sure the product is being honored and respected and paid when they're supposed to be paid. But at the same time, they also need to respect the JFF and not abuse the thing either. So we need dialogue to get to that point where both parties understand each other and we can move forward together. And I think for what Sidel O'Malley has done so far, she needs to be a continuing factor in the program, you know, in whatever capacity. You know, it is a JFF program and the JFF will move it forward. But because of what she has done so far, you know, it's nice to see her continuing as a supporting part of the program going forward.
Yeah, but they have to make sure that they cut out this disrespect. But the Prince is here. But Carla, good evening. Welcome to the show.
Yes, Charlie. Sorry about that a while ago, you know?
That's all right, man.
Sorry, I have to secure the fence. All right.
Yeah, man.
So, you know, from an earlier age, I've been watching women football, you know? And even with the women national team, I've been watching the women national team long before they even qualified to the World Cup, because I know that Chinalu, Asha, these were one of our first recruits that actually came in and actually made an attempt. And that was in about 2015 when they really came close to qualifying for their first World Cup. And I think it was Mexico that had knocked them out, right? So I've been watching long before. Right? And yeah, man, so Charles Edwards, big coach. Now,
thank you, man.
We don't want to take place. Yeah, man. We don't want to take place. I'm kind of totally disappointed, right? Because we have seen where in the media, right, where Rudolph P would have came out and showed some sort of arrogance. And this kind of make you ask yourself a question. How can it be that we have officials that can come out in public and show this type of arrogance, right? Now, when them in the negotiating room, this tell us that the tone of voice kind of different, you know, different versus how them actually, you know, right? Because you're going to come out in a media platform and you're going to say, this now go so, and we are going to see at the last time. You know what I say?
Yeah.
What them don't understand, you know, is that these things actually hurt the Jamaican brand, you know. Because if you, who is an official in the organization, can come out with a tone like that, right? Remember, you know, everybody I watch, the players I watch, the fans I watch, and also potential sponsors I watch.
Yep. That's a solid point.
So what you understand is that enough people are going to say, whoa, this is the official representative from JFF. And he's basically come out in the public platform with a, like a bad man tone, right? Just a lot of aggression. There was nothing diplomatic with a reasoning.
No professionalism.
No professionalism, right? And the way it was distributed is almost like there was not even a chance of a discussion taking place. So you basically hear that the girls them had an issue, and you don't really care about the issue. If them don't come, them will get suspended. So it's like you already did take a stance, so you never did willing to sit around a table and actually discuss it before. And you further going on and state that the girls them break an agreement. But when I look on it, how many times has JFF break an agreement? How many times have we seen that? I know this year, I know last year, I know the year before. From the day I know JFF, they always break an agreement. Right? And if the players come and the players make a stand, it must be a reason why the players make a stand. Because the players have been trying to negotiate, and every time they negotiate, they keep on getting a promise, and then that promise is a failure, and it's just failure after failure. So the girls have reached a point where they say that, hey, we can't take this anymore. I'm gonna respectfully decline, because the girls they could have taken another avenue, and a lot of persons don't realize, because the girls they could have accepted the invitation but refused to take the deal. We have to look at that, So the girls it was
Prince, it sounds to me like a pot is already boiling over and you're adding more fire to it. Makes absolutely no sense. And the pot is boiling over because of what you have done. So you have created this boiling pot, and then you're going to add more fire to it to boil over. Makes no sense.
Exactly. Right? They were willing to come to an understanding, right? And when you look at the situation, the situation is a very, very simple situation, because remember, that these first actually went at the meeting table and made an agreement with the ladies that, listen, we will pay you certain amount of percentage out of the World Cup prize. Now, why is it so hard to fulfill that agreement? Right? And I see a lot of persons come and a lot of persons is telling me about it's our country and everybody should be willing to play for free. But a lot of persons don't understand, when a person makes an agreement to you, you are look forward to that person deliver on the agreement, because nobody wants to work for free. And we know that the women's team is also different from the male team.
But Prince, there's another way you can look at it. All the people who are telling you to work for free, when you don't have money to put gas in your car or food on your table, ask them if I can come to them and get it.
Yeah,
the same one's going to tell you no.
I was looking at it because that is one thing that some of the times that I don't like the perspective of person is that when they are making certain type of opinions, they don't put themselves in the person's shoes. When you are making certain opinions, you have to put yourself in the person's shoes, right? Because I wouldn't want to go to work a morning. And then when mountain come, the boss are gonna look for me. I'm gonna tell myself, boy, say nothing now go on. Remember, me and you make an agreement that you're gonna pay me X amount. The time come for me to get my payment. I did the work, so why are you not paying me? Now, sometimes we know things might not go as smooth as we might like it, and the boss might say next week. But if the boss come to me and the boss tell me next week, I am looking for next week.
Yep. Simple.
When trust me, some of the times, like when I hear, I really love the Reggae Girlz, and I'm really frustrated with everything that is happening. All I want to do, I want to watch football, and I want to enjoy the beautiful game of football. And as a fan, I can't even get to do that. And a lot of persons don't realize, is that, you see, all this money that is coming into the JF right now is because the success of the Reggae Girlz. Because let's be honest, Mr. Edwards, nobody sponsors losers. Nobody follow losers, right? So when you have a winning program, you always realize that the money will come in, the followers will come in. So JFF, you only have one team that is winning right now. And you went and you destroyed that team. When that team start to lose, the other team start to lose. Why would sponsors want to sponsor a losing team?
That don't happen. That don't happen.
That
I
doesn't
mean,
make
you
because
never go to the truck and buy a losing horse. Eh? If you keep losing, you're not going to put your money on it.
Nobody has put
exactly.
their money
We
from
have to
that.
go to the church.
Yeah,
Nobody
you
goes
want
to
winners.
buy
But
a
let me
losing
tell you,
horse.
sponsors may like your football, you know, but the truth is sponsors are looking for mileage. And
Mileage.
only winners give you mileage. Or not only winners, but teams that do well. You know,
Yeah.
well organized and represent well and will represent your brand out there well. Because let's face reality, if you have a company and a team is not representing your brand well, are you going to put your brand on them? No.
Exactly. I know one other way in which I was disappointed because remember, you know, a lot of these persons, including Mr. Speed, they would have served on boards, right? They would have served in managerial positions in the private sectors. And the question I have to ask is this how we solve our problem? Right? Because I know that if Mr. Speed was working for a private sector company, and for example, everybody's trying to go war raise, they do not send home everybody and hire new person. That's not how it works. Because a private sector company will know that if they send home all the skilled workers, all the knowledgeable workers, even when you bring in new workers, they can't do the work, right? Your company would have suffered a major hit and the company would have gone into a number of expense before it started to be profitable again. But the thing is, you know, in a private sector, the boss, the owner for the company is not going to sit and allow that because they're realizing that these people are playing with their money. But it's because the people in the JFF now, they know that it's not their money, right? They don't have any issue playing with it because hiring this many people here so dear so like all these are money wasted. It is showing us that the JFF they don't have a blueprint, they don't know what exactly they are doing. It's like they're making it up as they're going along.
Prince, to be honest with you, though, you know, something that
Yeah.
some of us need to understand, though, that yes, the JFF gets a lot of money, you might think. I don't know. I don't like to speak on assumptions, but the JFF also has a massive bill monthly, you know, in terms of their staff and all these coaches to be paid, right? So we have to understand that, and that, you know, a lot of times when we play games here and nobody turns up.
It's not like say them have a big contract with them. Them are part-time.
Who that, the coaches?
Yeah, most of the youth coaches
No.
part-time.
No, well, maybe it gone to part-time now, but when I was there, you got a salary right throughout the year.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know if they went to part-time now, but what I say, remember, they also have administrative staff, securities, and desk operators, and all these people in the federation who has to be paid monthly, right? And Dennis Strong has to be paid, I think, also, and I'm not sure about Mr. Speed, but I think he has to be paid also. So, you know, they do have a massive bill monthly, but if you're right that the money is coming in, then we need to utilize the money much better than that. But the part that Prince is saying that I agree with 100% is that if you have an agreement with the players, you should honor it. And if you find you're running into complications, this is where good communication comes into place. Because if the players have to call you or have to threaten you, then it shows a breakdown in the communication or how you deal with issues. They should be calling them to say, listen, players, we're going through a little situation here, and this is what is going on. Can we shift the date to so-and-so to pay you? We don't want to embarrass you or for you to be looking forward to it and not getting it. So this is how we deal with it. So, you know, we lack that professionalism. And then now everything is going wrong. And then if what you have said is true about Mr. Speed coming out, that doesn't sound good to me, because that doesn't argue well for the program.
This morning, Radio Jamaica.
Yeah, it doesn't argue well for the program. It can't argue well for the program.
It doesn't.
I mean, I have been there. Let me tell you, I've been in the federation as a coach, national coach, and I was never happy with a lot of things. I'm not going to discuss or go through them here, but from time to time, we go through a lot of these hiccups, and it's just terrible, and it's hard to deal with it. And It's time for the federation to recognize and understand that we as coaches and players, we are human beings with needs. And we have needs that needs to be met. You know, we have to put food on our table. We're driving a car, we need to put gas in it. We're going to the supermarket to get food, we need money to buy it. They need to respect that. If you make a commitment to me, and I'm looking forward to getting that money next week, it means then that I've already budgeted that money. So when you don't honor that, it throws me off completely. You might say that these girls are in a pro contract up there, but let's say they decide to spend their money how they want to spend it. You have an agreement with them. Honor it.
Coach,
Yes.
Communicate.
More step in, coach. You know, so I interview a couple of the girls them.
Yeah.
And you see our perspective about girl having big contract.
Yeah.
You can check on the Reggae Girlz team how many players have big contract. I interview a particular player and she said sometime in a big top league, she said all 2 months them they get paid.
In Europe?
In Europe.
Yeah. Well, you see, this is what we're talking about earlier, where the turnstiles need to be turned more for women's football.
Yeah.
It's a reality. And this is where collectively, you know, this is an idea. Maybe this is where every time you have the program, you maybe can put in a punchline for women's football, because we need everybody collectively around the world needs to market it, because it's quality and it is here to stay. And Zet Blatter, regardless of the corruption that tagged him, he was seriously pushing women's football. Women's football is where it is now, and I think a lot of it is because of what Zet Blatter was doing. Zet Blatter was sending money to a lot of countries for the development of women's football and telling them that women's football is here to stay. And the last World Cup demonstrated that.
Yeah.
So collectively, we all need to do it. And like Prince and all these other guys coming on saying that they love watching it, I'm extremely excited because I've spent 20 years in women's football helping to develop it. So this is like rewards, hearing people nail out there. I mean, I've been down to Waterhouse, sit down in the stands and watch them watching a game. And the way they were getting on excited, I felt happy. I went home and slept well.
That is a step in the right direction. But go ahead, Prince.
Man.
But coach, whenever you're ready to took off, you know, I don't want to keep you because I didn't give you a time to how long you can stay. But when you're ready, you can
give me 10 more minutes and then I'm gone.
Okay, cool.
Tomorrow morning I'm gonna make a run in an early morning run. It's always good exercise, you know.
Yeah. Go ahead, Prince.
Yeah, and Coach Edwards, you know that you're right when I say that the women football is growing in the world.
Yeah, man.
Because every year we see the attendance of stadiums being broken. Just the other day, Real Madrid had their attendance. Barcelona had broken their attendance, so that show that the world is getting more interested in women football. Now we see where the clubs such as Manchester City is now investing in getting quality players, building quality facilities to facilitate the women team separately from the man. So there is a lot of investment that is being put.
But Prince, hold on a second, Prince. Hold your point. Remember, no, Spain win the World Cup, you know. Everybody in Spain excited, no. So now a momentum is in Spain, which they need to hold on to it and keep pushing it. You're going to find record attendance in Spain like crazy now. And in England too, because England was in the finals.
And in Canada, the game, it was a record for women's football in Canada, Jamaica and Canada.
Sold out,
yeah.
60,000.
Yes.
And in the World Cup, a lot of the games were sold out too.
Yeah, go ahead, Prince.
Yeah, I think that the Arsenal broke their attendance when they were probably playing against Chelsea. But I know they broke their attendance record the other day in England.
This is what is going to happen after this World Cup. You know, I told you. Remember that the way this World Cup, Women's World Cup, was played at high level, that standard, there are far more male around the world who are jumping up and celebrating it. And women also, that they did not realize that women's football could be so good and so interesting. And I saw some goals which were fascinating. Remember that Concedo, from Colombia, against Germany. Yeah. The top to the side and curl it round in the. Let me tell you, that's a big goal.
Yeah.
Big
That,
goal.
that, that was a
The
wonderful.
Australian girl, the Australian big player who scored that goal in the semi-finals
Yeah.
from outside the 18, top class goals.
But you know, one of my biggest concern, Prince, I'm gonna shift the ball for in. My biggest concern
Mhm.
is team in the CONCACAF region going to catch up on us. It's not.
Jamaica?
Yes, man, it's not going to be easy because it's here today. They are building and they're getting better.
Mhm.
Panama is getting better. They're spending a lot of money on the women's program. Costa Rica, these are the two teams that always give a problem. Although we beat them, Costa Rica and Panama, they are spending a lot of money, throwing a lot of money at it because they want to get better. With our situation now, we continue to drop in the ball and sleeping because these teams going to catch up on us if we continue like this.
I'm not going to totally agree with you because I remember one time, these teams were going to the World Cup over us, like Costa Rica, Mexico, Canada, USA. We have caught up and fly past them.
That's true. That's true.
So we are ahead of them, and we have a pool now pulling from in the pro leagues in Europe.
Yeah.
So it's not necessary that they may catch up on us. What we are doing now may cause them to catch up on us. So if we are to get back on track and start to deal with the thing the right way, we may still have another level of gear or two we can draw.
Especially this Gold Cup where we are going with very first Gold Cup, and you can imagine if we unite.
Well, yeah. But like I said before, this not bothering me so much. What is bothering me is how we deal with things. Because if we can bounce back from this on both parties, or everybody start to knock heads together and work this thing out and, put all the egos aside now. We're big people. Let's start it out and go forward. We have a big thing here. We got 2 World Cups back to back. We make round of 16. Let's try and make round of 8 next time. Let's get the thing right. We can do it. And that is what we need to do. So I personally will step past the World Cup right now as a sacrifice.
Yeah. Well, and I think there's one other thing, right? I have one other perspective that I think we should take if we really want women football to develop in Jamaica, right? Now, if you realize in this hemisphere, a lot of players they will play the ISA schoolgirl leagues and they will get scholarship going overseas. What I think we need to do is that we need to form our professional clubs, women clubs properly and have a proper league going. Now, out of these clubs, the young players, because Jamaica has already caught the eye of the whole wide world, and what we will do. So what we will do is that we can have these players transfer going into Europe. So when these players transfer are going into Europe, the clubs can demand a transfer fee, and these transfer fee can also assist in building the clubs. Now, when the players will leave from the ISA schoolgirl league and they go to college, what you understand is that these clubs don't necessarily get a transfer fee because they don't get a transfer fee for a player to go to college, right? And also, I think that the way this women team is going, it is going straight professional. So you don't necessarily need to go to college before you start earning. I believe that you can go straight and you go to school while earning.
Yeah. But Prince, let me interject here a little bit. We had a pretty good league going on before COVID, pretty decent league, because even when Barbican was playing and you had the Harborview and the Waterhouse and all these clubs, we had a pretty good league, and a lot of universities were here, offering scholarships yearly, a lot of players. But what another point you made is about the transfer fee. Once you're a high school player or an NCAA scholarship, you're not allowed to even get bus fare from your club, because then it deems you a professional and you're not eligible for a scholarship. So that is something we have to be very careful about. We cannot afford for schoolgirls who have potential of a scholarship to be caught in any money action. If not, she wants to go to university, she has to find a donor to pay for that for her. right? But also another thing is any player who is transferred from a club here to any professional club or in Europe will get a transfer fee. That is a FIFA rule. But the thing is, we have very few players moving from here now to a professional league in Europe. But anytime that happens, there's a transfer fee here. Always.
And that's the reason why I say that, you know, we should try our best to go with that format, the European format. I've never really agreed with the American.
It happens. It happens now.
Yeah, I know it happens, but I always think that it's unfair that college players go into the American leagues. The American university earns millions of dollars through sports, but yet still you're saying that the players can't earn. I think just now the players, they can actually they kind of freed it up a bit, where the players can earn from their user rights. So
university has nothing to do with that, you know. It's the NCAA ruling that once you're an amateur athlete, you're not supposed to be paid. Even in the professional football, the players there, you know, they're not supposed to be paid until they go off on a pro contract in a club. You can't. That's just the rules.
Yeah, that is the rule, you know. But the other day, I think they kind of ease it up a bit, right?
No, there's no ease up in that rule. There's absolutely no ease up in that rule. There's no ease up in that rule. Trust me. If you see a girl getting a scholarship now, the first thing they do is send you a questionnaire, and half of the questions is about, do you do this for her? Do you pay for that? For all these things. And once one of those questions is answered yes, she's not eligible.
You all right?
No, man. What me trying to explain to Charles Edwards, right? The rule for them kind of ease up on, right? So it's not really fair. So you still can't pay players. You still can't pay the university players to play because they would be ineligible. But what they did is that before they could not like have a YouTube channel, right, showing and use it to earn. But now they can have like a YouTube channel and they can use it to earn, because there was a football player, right? I don't quite remember his name, and he had a YouTube channel, and because he had a YouTube channel, he could not join the NFL draft because he had get kicked out of the football program because he was earning from the YouTube channel, and that was the player that basically he was a player that really went up against NCAA and breaking down the barriers and allowing players to can earn off their player rights.
Yeah, but that's still not paid. That's their own earning. That's their own earning.
Yeah,
so that's their
earning. So it's not anyone, so it's not anyone paying them, but they actually making off their own player rights.
In other words, if you want to go outside and sell stuff, that's your choice.
No, not technically. When I say player rights, I'm talking about, because you have the big star players, right? And the big star players, you couldn't post a video on YouTube with you playing with your gears and everything and earning from it, because that would have been in violation. But that is what they have changed. So you can earn from your YouTube clips of you playing, and so you can earn from that now. So he was pretty much a catalyst in getting that allowed now.
Right.
So, but I've never really agreed with the format that they had. That's why I rather the players going over at the European scene, because I always tell persons, yes, education is important, but why not earn while getting an education? Because there's a lot of online courses. You don't need to go to university 4 years and not earning. You can go to the European clubs. You can get in
paid as a professional, and while you're getting paid as a professional, you're doing your online courses, because I know that you even have a reggae girl that has a doctorate. Yeah, you have a reggae girl that has a doctorate. I can't quite remember her name right now, but I know that there's a reggae girl that has a doctorate, right? And she did all that while she was playing football. And was it Chinalu? Because the player was in Sweden. I think it was Chinalu, Asha, if I'm not wrong.
Right. I
So
think
when
so.
she was playing there, she was also doing her doctorate. So definitely, the European format, I prefer it. In fact,
Yeah.
FIFA prefer it, and they are also making steps to America accept this format. They are making steps for America accept this format.
Right.
Okay. Prince. So, coach, big up yourself. Yeah, man. Yeah, tell coach, big up, man. And
Big up, Prince. Thanks for everything. And I'm going.
Yeah, man.
Great. I'm going to cut leave you now to here.
Yeah, man. Big up, man. Enough respect.
But anytime.
Thank you, coach. Anytime, man.
Right.
We talk again, coach. Yes, coach.
It was great. Have a good evening and stay safe, buddy.
Yeah, man.
Bless
Bless
up.
it, man. Thanks, man.
Yes,
All right. Yeah. Yeah. So people, that's the coach. But people, listen. Right now, what me I telling you right now, because I need to beat the JFF in the bridging. Because me see, you look a friend, I run off his mouth, rude and speed all over on the internet, trying to corrupt the people, them brain and all of them stuff there. Prince, yes, people, smash the like button, la boss. Big up yourself, brother. Enough love and respect. Really do appreciate all the donation and thing. You get to me, I say? Yeah. So let's go back to the phone line. Watch me and them tonight, people. Beating na them skin, people. Come and try to pollute the air with them crap. Carla, good evening. Welcome to the show.
Hey, what's going on, bro?
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
I'm okay. Hey, listen. Tell Prince to Google. Sorry, tell Prince to Google what's the meaning of NIL.
Yeah.
So players in America right now, bro, earning millions and millions and millions of dollars. You have player right now don't want to go pro because they might earn more money in college more than if they go pro right now. So all our Prince I talk about, tell Prince it kind of change right now.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's the reason I'm here, Carl. I live here, so me know that. Players are earning so much money right now, Ryan. It's ridiculous.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, so Prince probably can't hear me. Tell Prince him for Google NIL and him will see really what go on. So all of that rules change.
Yeah. Prince him I look at
YouTube. They might earn on YouTube, they might earn through NIL all over the place, bro. All right?
Yeah.
So when you get a chance to Ryan, you can Google what it's all about and you will see. All right?
Okay.
All right. Blessings, brother.
All right. No problem, man. Big up yourself, man. No favor and respect. Yeah. But people, yeah, after Rudal Speed, the man himself. See, big up to Craig Butler. I was say Craig Butler stand with the Reggae Girlz. That's the step in the right direction. But people, let me tell you something about Rudal Speed. He's very clever, deal with the media. People, don't make them check you. I'm going to tell you people, watch. Rudal Speed, same deal with technical thing. Rico that. Rudal Speed, same deal with technical thing. And you see him there all over the place doing interview. Him there on TV, him there on radio. Remember this man, when you ask him any question about paying players, you know, him say him don't know nothing about paying player, technical stuff him deal with, you know. But guess what? This is what Rudal Speed do very well. He know to deal with the media. Why you think him tell Dennis Chung? People, why you think him tell Dennis Chung say? Dennis Chung, sit back. My cricket, sit back. Me I go deal with the media. He know to deal with the media. He know to deal with the media. Him love the media. Why you think Dennis Strong a hide? Why you think my crickets a hide? All of a sudden, him can him deal with outside of technical stuff. After the man come and mash up the Reggae Girlz team. You understand? Him dep on a campaign for mash up the Reggae Girlz team. And him get all what him want. And by the way, people, him reach out to a couple farmer player. And the farmer player them turn him down. But assistant coach for Xavier Gibert. Clown! Clown people. Don't make them chicken up people. He's very good at deal with the media. Dennis Strong them they know for deal with it. You understand? And him a try to twist up and talk about girls. Look how much time JFF not pay the girls them for 2 years. Outstanding money. Not me say that. Mr. Dennis Strong come on national TV and say that. And all of a sudden, I come talk about girl breach contract and come and suspend the Reggae Girlz. And them go on here go man, I only try fool. You only can chew fool look of idiot them. But they can't fool me over here, so. You understand? Them not ready yet, people. Them don't ready yet. They have nothing about them. Nothing about them. But guess what? God not like ugly, you know. And God not sleep. Adapt me, I tell you no. The man them stop until them destroy the Reggae Girlz team. Destroy it, you know. You understand? The man them stop until them destroy the team. You understand? Getting so many new players. When we're supposed to, in preparation right now, going into that Gold Cup there against Panama. Yeah? And this is what? Ego. Ego I kill them. Ego is the thing where I kill back the Jamaican Football Federation. And speed is right up there with him ego. Ego I kill him. Ego I kill him. And the one named Oral Chasey, use a boaty. He's a perfect water boy. He just a bounce all over the place. Come on radio and run up on the girl thing. Totally boaty, virgin. Can't be trusted. You understand? They cannot be trusted with this federation. They cannot be trusted, people. Anything with money there, they want for dog up in night. Anything with sweetness there, they might go dog up in night. And everybody upon London as the coaching staff turn on it. Because they're not giving the people them right money. Not paying the people them the right money. You understand? And Bonnie and Rona come now and chat foolish. Stupid. Anything with sweets there, them be at the front of the line, Bridget. Alibaba, you call them Alibaba. You understand? Alibaba them. Come on YouTube and come on the media chat. Pure madness and craziness. Eh? But girl, get suspend. Eh? Come on, Bridget, man. Come on, Bridget. And Miss Babsy Green, you're the next one. You know no balls, you know stand up. You are the sports minister of the Jamaican Football Federation of Jamaica. And the discussion we're supposed to have. You're supposed to call FIFA upon them. That is what exactly you're supposed to do. You're supposed to call FIFA upon them. What tear down the girls and program. You need to stand up. We allow the man them to mash up the women's team because of them ego. They have no ego about them. Ego. Tear down the thing. Carla, good evening. Welcome to the show.
Blessings of ours.
Yes, man. Talk to me, man.
Don't know. All right. Never look up time.
Yeah, man. Just mute the background, my boss.
Yeah, Charles Edward, my coach. Original Statsman from long time.
Okay.
well knowledgeable, but me feel like Charlie take a backbench and allow a lot of these things to happen. So I'm glad when can come now and highlight a lot of these problems, but we feel like Charlie did need to be more upfront and make the change, help him make the changes more than being at the position him in and now where him a highlight and him still a silence little bit when I want to discuss certain things. We think that is a part of the problem too. Some of the things we just too silent on it and we say, boy, we not say nothing because we don't want to look like we are eavesdropper, we are expose nobody. We need to expose everything that is being done wrong in the JFF.
Everything.
Everybody come on and say, boy, I don't want to talk about this and I'm going to leave that alone. And so we're the fixed when everybody silent. You understand me? Let me tell you something. Jamaica football have a lot of political problems with it. If you are affiliated with certain party, just like everything in Jamaica, politics is in the football system in Jamaica. So that's one of the main things, trust me.
Yeah.
You understand me?
Yeah.
And that's going to be one of the problems where if we don't fix it, because let me show you something. Everybody wants to represent them country at some level. So, and sometimes you feel like them look on too. Not for the time with even the overseas based players. They must say, yeah man, them play for that club, them alright. So we not kill out ourselves and make them get where them forget. So like we overlook them. You understand me?
Yeah.
So me feel like some of them things are the problem. And as I say, people like you and Charlie, anything you want to know? We are Jamaican, we have one thing say, we are not informer, we are not this. If me know said that president I put in a bill for XYZ, I mean know said the bill is not to that. Him can't get me sign off on that to him get that money, you know.
Free.
And a man I said, boy, I'm going to give you a thing. Just sign this man and make them sister that will get on. So corruption, we in Jamaica, we have a mentality where hustle man are hustling, you know. You see the hustling mentality, it has mash up the football in every level. A man put in a bill for say, we went to the hotel for 25 room and it's 16 room them book. And then just go back to the hotel and tell him, you are boy, just collect the 25 room and the Mexico thing will left me and you share it.
Yeah.
I hear them think they mash up the football in Jamaica. And a lot of these people in the JFF, they are agents. So if the more international games theme players get, is the more looking him get pants. So I them think they help mash up the system. I don't know. And you are not paying these girls. And for these girls to come out and say they might have a problem in terms of payment and not knowing which coach they're going forward. If me feel comfortable with a particular individual,
Carla.
Believe me, I go feel I mean I go participate, you know. So apparently you are getting more out of Gilbert or out of Donaldson. Then feel comfortable. The man girl and say, I am if we have to pick a side, and that side the way I pick.
All right, Carla.
So
Big up yourself, my
if
brother.
he's not in, yeah man, bless up yourself, man, and continue doing the good work, my brother.
Yeah, man. Appreciate it, Bridget. Take a next one here. Big up yourself, man, and thanks for watching here. Come on, people. Hit the like button, people. Come on. Slap a like on the video. Hit that like button and think, people. People, big up to all of the people in the comment section. You get what I say. Really appreciate all of you guys. Slap a like on the video. La Boss, welcome to the show. The man where come on to lyrics to kill. Walk on La Boss, come see you down in the chat. A burn up fire now. Walk on La Boss. The man them stop until they mash up the local joy we have from their girls team, man.
No, but you don't know. You see it coming from a long time, yo. You don't know. I think you stop beat and teacher. That's the problem, you see it.
No, we can't stop beat
and teach. Nah, I think you cool the fire down, you know. I remember say one time in the 10 week about 6 weeks ago, or 4 to 6 weeks ago, you have something for tell me though. And you never did want to tell me.
Hold on, man. You missed out on that show, there, man. You missed that show, there, brother.
Yeah, no, but I'm busy, man. I'm busy, you see. So you don't know, I'm catch a rerun and them things or something, because I missed that show there. But
be the wicked man. So now, in that, we tell them, say, the problem I come with the female. This one, them thing I may tell them after. I tell you, so the reason why I have to tell you is after the girls them go play. Because I never want to disrupt when the girls them go play the game. So I say you after it. But you miss it. You miss it because Miss Ilian Walker Brown no come up in my face. And
no, so I never send. No, when they show the video, when they go live and them things, I'm gonna send a super chat. Yo, I respect what you do, Ryan. Enough people now say, yo, you put your heart on the line for the for Jamaica football in general, bro. You understand? Because on a big man level, what you do, nobody else out there now do it, bro. Some people, although I say, yo, Ryan, I have to say, I have to give you a ones up, you see? I have to respect what you do, bro. Because I don't know, somebody jump on the other side and what do you say, yo, you turn war to peace, you see it, and you let on the pressure back on your show. I not call them name, but I respect what you do. And next blogger, I remember one time I used to come on your program and you set them up nicely, you see it? And them feel like them can go by themselves and do it by themselves, you see. But my sister come back and him say something like this. What you do? Sit down in front of your computer for 4 to 6 hours, bro, and I talk to you, bro. It's a blessing, bro. Not everybody can do that. Yeah. You understand? And you bring a thing to a next level. But more say this, yo. JFF not care, bro. Everybody just want to get rich. Or they want to do something, or they want to help a friend. I like the previous caller said, we have a hustling mentality, you see?
True.
You understand? We like for hustle and them thing there. But bro, me not lie to you, me not go there over here and scream to you say, yo, me is a big Reggae Girlz fan, but me will say this. A Jamaica, my country, I respect it, you see? If the Reggae Girlz them are going to play, me watch it, because me not a big fan of female football in general, you see? But I'm a Reggae Girlz, I'm going to support them when they play for them club, and they do come on. If you look competitive enough, me watch it, you see it. Yeah. I'm not going to say no lie to that. But the girl them go back-to-back World Cup, bro. Just pay the woman them now, bro. Why we can't pay the woman? FIFA already make the world know how much money them I get from them bonus. They make it out of the group. Although, yo, me know if Black wouldn't have nightmare with a ball they come across the box, you see? I'll me have nightmare for y'all. You understand? Because you don't know. As a defender, I'm going to think, me I try to clear the ball, but you don't know, it might be the moment as you get starstruck or something. You understand? But, bro, you should have hit the ball up, bro. Right now, me I watch it and I can't believe that I'm a, but, yo, we got one place where we never expect, bro. And JFF never 16. Expect that. Round of 16, bro. So, yo, me not like you. The girl them, time after time. Look, the girl them go back to back. When we are talking about Reggae Boyz, we are talking about 98, bro. Remember Road to Germany. What else? Yo, I too much of them will feel. You understand? Give the girl them just do, bro. Give the girl them money and make them go on, bro. Why? Let me ask you a question. As a professional, you go at your job, you see? Right? If you not get paid, you not go do your job properly, bro. I want to come on my job, bro. Me not like you. You can't tell me say the girl them over there a scream for money like what USA, Canada, and the rest of CONCACAF people them I get, bro. Enough of them I do it for cents to the dollar, bro. Them not overkill. Me not feel like them I kill JFF for them money, bro. You understand? Yeah. So pay them just due, bro. That me ask. JFF, you say what you call them Alibaba and the 50 thief or the 100 thief. Yeah, man. Them take away my thing is my thing, I would that say, yo, see them like was in black with eyes. Yo, you got a point, yo, from the chat. But me I gotta say this, yo. Me I gotta say this. The girl them deserve them money, bro. Bunny Shaw deserve our money. And that's why I say, yo, why would you see the same one you bring up a name Oral Tracy, bro? I mean I gotta tell you. From the man get some up, but what the man name from England, Ivan? What name? The black man. What is Depp and Bunny Shaw alive? What's name again?
Ian Wright.
Ian Wright. Yo, from the man come on and talk about that Ian Wright situation, bro. The girl, I saw the girl feel about the situation, bro. Why she can't express herself how she feel? You gotta say, international coverage and them man, they are big man, so you know. Why we need for idle mouth and talk? Eh?
Yeah.
And the truth, the girl them want, even when we watch the ESPN interview with the three girls them before before we play before we play Colombia, right?
Yeah.
Me not lie to you, bro. Them never settle. Them be nervous, bro. You understand? I'm not lie to you. Oh, you get rid of a coach like that. The man carry the girl them up a Colorado and have them train. You know, say Colorado is a mile above sea level, bro.
Yeah.
The man know why I do, bro. The man have them over there train.
Yeah.
And thing, bro. The girl them rate them. The girl them ask so because the girl them ask for that coach. That's why them upset. Yo, Speed need for left the thing. Chung Lee need for left the thing. Them the president need for left the thing, bro. And then they get why everybody want to be like captain? Why everybody want to be like captain, bro? There's only one captain. You see it, him dead and past. R.I.P. God bless him soul. You see it. But bro, time for change it over and give somebody else, bro. I'm not like you. I know say you don't care about the parish president, them, bro.
What I mean, bro? We care right now. We beat them. Right now, we get the list. We get the list of all of them right now.
Are you put up the WhatsApp with the picture of them, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah, if we put beside them who are the goalkeeper, who are the defender, so we can line it up, yo. Me I try to line it up and we can't. The only person we can match are the goalkeeper. You see, everything else no make sense because me seriously the youth in the midfield was Simon Preston, but you don't know me don't know how that look. You see?
No, he might play midfield, man. He might play midfield.
He might play midfield.
Yeah, man. Speed and play centre back.
No, man, you're right, yo. The virus there in the building, bro. I don't know. Since people go and work for the JFF, bro, why somebody can't turn a new leaf over, bro? You understand? Why the baller them can't focus on just playing ball on the field? Admin focus on admin. You see?
True.
And this is the next thing, bro. As an admin person, me not care if you're the president or not, bro. The professional baller them need to sit down in the first class and sit down at the back of the plane. The plane are got the same location, bro. The plane are got the same location, yo. You understand, bro? Yeah. I understand, like, at the end of the day, I understand why the admin want, like, why the admin want to look bigger than the professional player them, bro. Why the admin them want to be the star of the show, man? Let the star them be the show. Like when I ask you what they are Gold Cup. Am I wrong? Forget the Demari Gray jersey, bro. I'm not piece am I wrong. You understand? Because, yo, Demari Gray make me know tell Liam Bailey not do nothing, bro. Not to even switch your topic, you see?
Yeah.
You understand? But there's levels to it, bro. No disrespect. You understand? And me no want we are runway. My Demari Gray already, you see? Me no want no you understand? Fix the girl them thing. Just admin be admin and make the man them play them football, bro. And me need to know how much of the Adidas deal, bro. Cause me not understand how that deal is still there behind curtain. Yo, me no lie. Me as a Jamaican citizen need to know how much money Adidas give them, bro.
The president
how much money?
He come on the show him a height.
No, but remember, at the January, asked him to come down and promises him that will come back.
Come on, pay sweet mouth, man. Pay sweet mouth, man.
So who was a call last snitch, bro? That's not the problem, bro. And that's why it no sense, because when you come a fine, Jamaican people are the first one for call 911. So we don't want that person there, grimy family. Look on the name what you have, bro. Shall report you, you see? So the feds, grimy, I go report you, bro. You understand? Because I don't know what y'all talk about. And I talk about. I mean, when we talk the truth, yo. When we talk the truth, yo. The people them need to get them money, bro. Because me not get my money, me not work, brother. I find this, you see?
True, man.
And I find, if I find, I'm going to tell you something about find when I come and learn the hard way. Because I'm here to talk about your story them one day. You understand? Somebody never tell me say shoveling snow was so hard, bro. You understand? Yeah. Me hate snow, bro. And number two, bro, it made me feel like one time I used to think, say, yo, me a king on my job, bro. But I realize, say, yo, them can fire you tomorrow and get two people for do the same job and them not care, bro.
True,
because them make you know, say, you're not bigger than the job.
True.
You're not bigger than the job, bro. So why them man in our admin feel like that them have the power, bro? And we can't do nothing about them.
Me see
We can't do nothing about them, bro.
I see me there my job, brother. And the boss say me a God. So him tell me, because I can do a whole different type of work.
No.
And see me there my yard, yeah?
Yeah.
Me learn from that, brother. Trust me.
Yeah.
Learn from that.
Ryan, may I tell you, in this free world and this free market, if you have your own LLC and do your own company, bro, you always have to work for somebody, bro. So, I respect the energy, bro. I respect the hustle, bro. That's why I'm 100. Yo, me not like you. I see enough man come on YouTube, but one thing with you, consistent, bro. You're consistent. I think we first lock in on you from either 2018 or 2019, you see it?
Yeah.
And dog, me never go nowhere else, you see it? I see other people are talking and do them thing, you see it? But I like the energy what you do, bro. Because enough time I see them come for ruin your show, them put spy in your thing, in your group chat, you have some spy in your group chat too, you know, bro.
Yeah.
You don't want to see the good for you, know, bro. You understand?
Yeah.
Them they Ryan, I'm like say you keep up the energy, bro. Me see how they make other people have to change up them program just the way you roll, bro.
Yeah,
the energy what you bring to this, bro, it real. I'm ready to bring Coach to the Costa, yo. You make him grow from one time him never talk to know him talk more. You see?
Yep.
I'm like the different perspective, bro. You understand? But believe in that energy. If you put good energy out there, Ryan, good energy will come back to you, bro.
True.
No disrespect. And so far, so we not always agree with it, because them Liverpool thing they run behind them, not agree with it.
No,
you see?
You're about with thing and change it, man. Because I have a wicked professional background coming.
Yeah, but that, we know that Liverpool is a team, and that don't mean, you see?
You know that, man.
You understand?
Yeah.
My team not really that good neither still, you see? That's why when we see Mr. United
Chelsea no good, man. Chelsea no good.
Chelsea on my team. I'm a Chelsea on my team still. You understand?
Any team where you support, as long as a City I bring.
No, man, I'm not City fan, man. So I'm not happy to City lose the 2 games themselves. Nobody can say, yo. No, man, the team are we are ready, you see. The next team, the next red team, you see.
Yo, look later. Big up. Enough respect, man. Your time up, brother. You don't know where I am. Like big bug Manchester United. Go and go sleep.
I'm outside for real. I'm outside. I'm going to hide under the bed, Ryan.
Yeah, man. You're Rico and Grammy family gone under the bed, man.
Yo, the sign not ready, bro. The sign not ready, yo. My captain weak, brother. Him don't know say England him there. And him not an Englishman. Everything the man cry about, like him a Ronaldo, bro. The man cries for everything, bro. You have to look for the man and I say, yo, where them get him from, bro?
Yeah.
The coach not ready, bro. Them argue with Mr. Greenwood and say, yo,
go sleep, man. How much quote you want change for the last 5 years?
I know the coaching and the problem. You know, Marine and Adventure with the truth already. The virus was Pogba, brother. Pogba, bro.
From when Pogba virus, brother?
The virus still there in the wall. I know that you say, bro. They want to knock down the stadium, brother. I'll bring it. Yo, me know say Pogba got a long time, bro. But them, yo, me not like you. Man, you make some small ball. I feel like them was some king, bro. Cause me can't remember that youth. What name? Me never have no time to remember him name. But one time I watch Man U TV, and them don't know when they there with a youth side they will win the cup, right? And them have him say, yo, him go from 0 to era. Me I say, yo, that's the problem, yo. When Yana Zai and them ball, let me tell you, from them get the dude after Sir Alex from Everton, Moyes, and they saw the club match up from Moyes. You see it, it's over from there.
Go and take a lick, man. Go and take a lick, man.
You know, buy Fellaini for 20 million. Now, if I Fellaini for 20 extra million and be a thing, you know, see a club a joker, bro. You know, see how, yo. But Ryan, I have to ask you one question. You want to Mr. Greenwood, bro? Talk to me.
Mr.
Greenwood? Am I forward or am not forward? Am I forward or am not forward?
Him not get him documents yet.
But am I forward though?
Whenever him get him documents, Reggie.
Whenever you don't know, you always have the scoop.
Virgin, as him get him documents, I will make the public know him get him documents. Can I run out?
No, I respect that, yo. You understand, Ryan? Keep up the good work. You understand? Me eat the program for the next time when I get my new iPhone. And that's why I'm never calling too much, you see?
All right, sir. Big up yourself, Bridget.
Respect Ryan, you know what the vibes.
Yeah, man. Big up to all of the people in the comment section. Let's go back to the 4-line people. Cause man, I want to some man, brother. Lift up, man. Lift up. I want to know. Bootlicker man, them gonna lift up. Yeah, man. Lift up. Me have some name, me I give some money, say. Bootlicker, agent. Stick the name upon them. So whenever I want to see them, just say, yeah, man, them under agent, man. Yeah, man, them under bootlicker. And you have another one with name. Yeah, man, them under groundsman, man. Straight. Groundsman, we call him. Yeah, man. Groundsman and water boy, we call him around here. Alright? No disrespected, no water boy out there. Alright? But people, for a big man thing now, for a big man note, people, look what happen. Today when Friday, look, by Sunday, the place going to get darker and darker. And we have to watch out. Look out on the eye. More to come with these, man. You understand? Because they are planning, but it's going to backfire upon them. Speed are the main man who will lead the troops. Right? And Dennis Strong, they behind him, clock. You understand? Yeah, man. So, them are grounds. When you see them, when you call them grounds, man. When you see them, when you call them double agent. And agent. Got two different things, you know. You have double agent, two different things. You have agent and you have double agent. Just always remember that. Carla, good evening. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, man. Bless up, Ryan. Bless up. And all of your viewers and listeners and, you know, the Ellis FC family. Yeah, man. Ryan, we can't stop beat them still in a car. Trust me. Have to be consistent and just beat them straight because it's corruption and it is obvious. Now tell you, me I watch all a program, you know, such man program, and me say, right, when me am speed, fast car, they plan such man program, and I tell you, it's like a performance them I put on.
Oh yeah.
I saw me read into the presentation and the body language, you know, and the tone and all them thing, and it's like. Them I put on a performance. You want to see how such man on the fast car with gloves. And I make sure say, you know, it was, you know, it was horrible to look at. It's horrible to look at, you know, and when we check the reality of what go on, come on, man. And then, all right, near fast car, me call a talk. Him said, when me hear you, I express it the other day.
Over here, we get straight to the point. Call him name, man.
Yeah.
Don't bother fast car. The people them in radio land.
Mr. Speed.
Mr. Say here, Mr. Speed.
Yeah.
And a program.
Football a move away from number 10. What kind of argument that? If him suggesting the football a move away from Lionel Messi, that don't make sense. In reality, that don't make sense. Them little feelings thing and them little thing that I don't know where get them information from where I mislead him, where I disrupt and I rule out certain baller out of the Jamaica program.
But him say you need technical stuff. What you mean how much thing?
Sure. It come like and then Speed come like him a overdoing thing, man. Him a overstepping in responsibility, man. Him seem to attack on everything.
Long time Speed I overstep in responsibility. Long time.
Oh, I'm being like him around JFF.
And him run JFF.
I'm this little brother, this little chung man now behind him now. Me did that thing say him this little chung man would have come in as a professional man in a corporate world and them thing there. Would have come with little and a little big. But he come like him come home.
You
come like him come home.
Unicorn meet.
Come right home and join the gang and seem to be living happily ever after with pure corruption. Pick me and tell, and it is so obvious. It hurt, man. It hurt for so hard go on, man. So we can't stop beat them. Cause every angle them, everywhere them turn, the corruption is obvious. Them have work for money for pay for all kind of people to go Canada go watch match and can't pay for the ball and come represent the country to go make the country proud, to make them proud. The Reggae Girlz, them put money in them pocket and they come like, them can't even make the girl them get for them share. Even as mature big people, communication. And as people in a leadership, if you lead by example, communication, openness, accountability, so that people can know and understand and know what you're doing. So when you do your thing, people not to wonder. People know what is what. But they come like I tell you, some babies in big man body. I work off of emotions and ego and no rational, nothing will make sense. And them seem to be hell bent on it. So just continue to beat them, virgin, where it is necessary. I know say we have beat people just because of the sake of beating, But we have to fight if it is necessary, and it is necessary because it is so obvious that what is going on is not pretty. And that's how we see it. It's not like say you see doubles. A lot of people see it, but a lot of people, as we say, look like such man sell out. You have some people where them glad to be house slaves, Get little backer eat and left and backer wear and left and backer use and left. So they're glad for the benefits. So yeah. And they will do anything to protect that position of benefit. Yeah, and and this is the society where we live in. So we have to know, you have to know where you stand and defend the position. So Ryan, just keep on defending your position, my lad. Blessed love.
Blessed love, brother. Enough love and respect, yeah?
See you, Mr. Okay.
Good energy. Jesus Christ, people. Alright, the Alibaba them belly full, Stuff up them belly. Cut the chicken wing in two, fry it and pull up them belly with a lot of fries and stuff. But people, I told you guys, more to come. We are here trying to line up an interview with the manager of the Reggae Girlz. So hopefully we can get it tied up and we can clear up some of these stuff. We are working to get the management to come and sit down and speak to us. Yeah. I think we need to speak to management team about some of these things. Yeah, man, people. We need to speak to the management team. And we're going to try our best to get it. Whether it's going to be tomorrow or Sunday or next week, we have to get it, Virgin. And we need changes. And changes need to come right now in the football. FIFA, I call on you. I know the auditor sent off him thing to the Jamaican Football Federation. But we have to put a stoppage to the end. These men continue to rape the football and do all of these crazy stuff to the football. You understand? Yeah. Yeah, man. Scout them out, man. We have to scout out all of these people. And Dennis Strong is on board, on top of board. How much job Dennis Strong want to do? I realize that's why I don't have time to do the Reggae Girlz and the Reggae Boyz job. I realize. Can you imagine what the girls them are fight for? Like the girls them, some of them go college and they need their money. Shem, big up yourself. So sad. You understand? And then we are going to allow them to continue to do all of these craziness in the football. Tired of them no, man. Them have to go, man. Speed and them friend, them have to go. We have to get them out, people. We have to. We have enough of them now, people. Yeah, man, we have enough of them, people. We have enough of them. But anyway, people, big up on yourself. Enough love and respect. People, we come to the end of the show tonight. But people, I have one more person. We're going to give him back a call, people. You understand? Yo, you're gone already? Bridging, this is my second show, you know. When I miss out on a lot, I'm telling you, you know, to subscribe to Intense Sports. Today, a crazy thing going over on Intense Sports. When we do 2 shows, we split it. It's like roughly a 4 hour that people. You understand? A 4 hour show we did today. We did over Intense Sports with the 2 hour. I will come over here and with the 2 hour again. People, remember, it's not easy. Remember, people, I told you guys it's not easy to sit down for so long, people. That's 4 hour, people. Rough. You understand? But people, remember, we did some fantastic stuff over in Intense Sports, people. I may beg you say, you know, for subscribe to Intense Sports, people. So that's the link, people. For those who haven't subscribed, Shem, big up yourself. A long time in a see you. You understand? Yeah. So, people, that's my second YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to it. That's where we go in the daytime. I want the people them to come and support the show. All right? Hit the link and subscribe to the show. That's where we go at daytime, people. So, we have 200 of you guys in the chat. So, I'm asking you guys to hit the link. Come over there, support me. In the daytime, we do some daytime show over Intense Sports. Same procedure, but it's just a backup channel for this channel. So, if you haven't subscribed as yet, people, we still haven't get 1 subscribe over there. We have 200 people I look on we. And don't tell me say the 200 people subscribe. Don't tell me that, people. I'm telling you already, say, we are 1 strike away for this channel to get take away. But we not play nothing. 90 days, we free. After 90 days, the copyright will remove after 90 days. You understand? So by the end of this year, it's supposed to up. So we can have back with 3 strike for copyright. All right. So people, if you haven't subscribed, click the link and subscribe, people. Come on, people. People, let's get 5 more people. Let's get 5 more and get us to 900 people. So I need 5 more people to hit the link and subscribe, people. Let's us get 900 subscribers tonight, people. If you haven't subscribed as yet, people, make sure that you click the link. That's where we're going to be over there. And Intense Sports, people, that's going to be in the daytime. We go over there 3 o'clock. We go live 3 o'clock from 3 to 5. And then 8. Then we do a show over here from 8 to 10 to 12. Sometime 12. You understand? But people, big up on yourself and think. Yes, people, still a lot of 5 subscribers, but let's see. They will find the channel when we have great things over there. But anyway, people, big up on yourself. Love you. See you tomorrow. People, we're trying to line up the interview with the management team from the Reggae Girlz. So let's see if we can get you to that and thing. All right? Bless upon yourself. Enough love. I'm out.
Paul, brother. And the man bring all of us, Paul, for you the thing, brother. You don't even know my vex, my youth.
He's done, Ryan.
Come give to yourself, brother.
No, Ryan, good man.
Right. Put on all of us, Paul, brother.
No, Ryan, easy.
You don't even know my vex, my youth. Why put on all of us, Paul? Why bring all of us, Paul, brother? You out thing, brother. All of us, Paul, like you a lion, my youth. You don't even know my vex, my youth. Oh, my God. Why put on all of us, Paul, brother? Oh, my God, brother.
We gonna marry up a bridging.
Slow, calm down, Ryan. I say go. Football. Slow down, dog. It's okay, brother.
See, why we put down Alpha Spoil, brethren? The same player them want to kill with, brother. Them man they were use and a kill with campaign, brother. Right side and the left back, brother. I tell them my youth. You don't even know me. I tell them I'm a vex, my youth. I'm a vex, brethren. Alpha Spoil are the weak link, brother. You shouldn't even know my youth. I'm a vex, my youth. Oh my God. What we bring on Alpha Spoil, brethren? What we bring Alpha Spoil back to the team, brother? Don't go them scope on Alpha Spoil, brother.
Alva Spoil.
What we bring on Alpha Spoil, my youth? What we bring on Alpha Spoil if we give her the game, brethren? Taylor. Same thing we all the time, brother. What we are call Alpha Spoil back? What we are calling him 19 to come give her the thing all the time, brother? Well, you just pain me from the bottom of my heart, brethren. I tell you that, my youth. I tell you that, brethren. It pain me, brethren.
4 minutes. 4 minutes.
Ryan, just close it, Ryan. Close the camera and cool down, brother. Close the camera and cool down.
Vex my youth. Vex.
Ryan. Close the camera and cool down.
Ryan, but you have to control emotions, right?
Ryan, control emotion. Just cool down. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is, man.
By the way, Taylor, 4 minutes added on.
Yes, 4 minutes added on.
And I don't know how Mexico aren't 3-1 up, but they missed a super chance.
Yo, bro. Yeah.
Should be 4 or 5.
Lordy. So you see, because I can't even be I can't. This is not the time to be. I can't be negative, dog. Because
as the saying goes, ugly loss is better than a pretty win, you know. And we did.
We need to start to lock up some of them coaches. Lock them up because of bad coaching in Jamaica. We need to bring in a law for that. We need to start lock up some of them coach about them a coach. Them a roach. Them only have whistle. Them not teach you them nothing. Nothing. And a ball about money. What wrong with you know? Eh? We need to start lock up some of you know about a coach. You know, a roach.